built this country on strength and soul. Build this country, we built this country on strength and soul. And we built this country together, standing strong and fearless forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And if this world runs out of tethers, we'll still fight together. Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us now. We built this country. We built this country on strength and soul. We built this country. We built this country on strength and soul. We built this country. We built this country on strength and soul. We built this country. We built this country on strength and soul. And we built this country together, standing strong and on business forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And if this war runs out of tethers, we'll still fight together.
We have to start supporting ourselves. We have to add value to our content and our voices.
Hey, hey, haters gone, hate supporters done it. Haters gone, hate supporters done it. Support on your own, don't support one of them clones. I'm really one of them ones, I'm really in my they done. Cash app, $sign on box rhyme. Haters gone, hate supporters done it. Haters gone, hate supporters done it. Support on your own, don't support one of them clones. I'm really one of them ones, I'm really in my they done. Cash app, $sign on box rhyme. I'm really real one of them. I'm really him, I'm really out here standing on 10. Like and subscribe, thumbs up the video. I'm really real one of them. I'm really him, I'm really out here standing on 10. Like and subscribe, thumbs up the video. Haters gone, hate supporters done it. Haters gone, hate supporters done it. Support on your own, don't support one of them clones. I'm really one of them ones, I'm really him, how they done. Cash app, $sign on box rhyme. Haters gone, hate supporters done it. Haters gone, hate supporters done it. Support on your own, don't support one of them clones. I'm really one of them ones, I'm really him, how they done. Cash app, $sign on box rhyme. I'm really real one of them. I'm really him, I'm really out here standing on 10. Like and subscribe, thumbs up the video. I'm really real one of them. I'm really him, I'm really out here standing on 10. Like and subscribe, thumbs up the video. Haters gone, hate supporters done it. Haters gone, hate supporters done it. Support on your own, don't support one of them clones. I'm really one of them ones, I'm really him, but they dumb. Cash app, $sign on box rhyme. Haters gone, hate supporters done it. Haters gone, hate supporters done it. Support on your own, don't support one of them clones. I'm really one of them ones, I'm really him, but they dumb. Cash app, $sign on box rhyme. Please don't hate on it. Please support on it, on it. I'm really one of them ones, I'm really him, are they dumb? Cash app, $sign on box rhyme. Cash app, $sign on box rhyme. Cash app, $sign on box rhyme. I'm really real one of them ones, are they dumb? Thumbs up, subscribe, cash app, $sign on box rhyme.
dropping it down like we always do about that time. You feel what I'm saying? We is in the house. I want you to come to the light. Come to the light, family. That's right. Come on to the light. We about to get down. We got some more fire today. Yes, indeed. We got some more fire today. We about to light it up today. Sure enough. We about to light it up today. Know your hometown in the chat, family. Let me know who rocking with the general tonight. Yes, indeed. We're in the house. That's right. We talking about today. Let me jump right on in it. Yeah, they trying to come over here talking about narcotics. You know you can't be no outsider coming over here talking about no goddamn narcotics with the family. We ain't that goddamn cool. Yeah, got a Neanderthal. You see what I'm saying? God damn it! Anybody got some flea spray? Oh shit, we got fleas in the house, family. Yeah, trying to think they slick and come over here and talking about. Yeah, you already know. You already know. Come over here with know they need some tick shampoo and shit. You know what I'm saying? But anyway. Let's talk about this, man. Cause I got to get on you niggas. Cause y'all being very, y'all want to be disrespectful to the family out there. And I just had to say this shit. And this is with all due motherfucking respect. You know what I'm saying? Because I think truth is greater and exposing truth is greater than any type of, name calling or any goddamn thing. Because, I feel, and I do, and it's reasons why, it's apparent reasons why I feel this way. I believe every group in the so-called conscious community is a tether of the Black Power Pan-African community. It's a fact. It's a fucking fact. You see, because y'all niggas come after the smoke. Y'all motherfuckers, y'all come after all the smoke. Y'all was never the forerunners. Y'all never built this community up. It was the Black Power Pan-African community right here. You ain't got to go nowhere else in the world because it was the Pan-African community right here in the United States that woke up motherfuckers all over the world. You see what I'm saying? And we know them niggas over there got white Jesus on the wall. We already state that. Khalid Muhammad already stated that. Dr. Ben and Dr. John Henry Clark already stated that. So y'all niggas are not saying anything. That niggas that are, our great teacher, Dr. John Henry Clark said we're going to have to liberate Africa from some Africans. He already had acknowledged that. He said, God damn it, we're going to have to liberate Africa from some Africans. Yes, he acknowledged that. You see what I'm saying? So you're not saying nothing that nobody don't already know. You see, but they don't own Pan-Africanism. You see, that's a concept that is only, promoted by those who are really about that life. You see what I'm saying? They're just like every motherfucker over here. Most of these niggas over here ain't on no consciousness. You see what I'm saying? They ain't a part of no goddamn group. But when we start talking about, I witnessed it. Nigga, I witnessed it with my own eyes and shit. And I asked all these groups, I say, well, where the fuck is y'all elders? Where's y'all elder teachers at? You know what I'm saying? When a concept is vibrant, you see what I'm saying? When a concept is vibrant It's been handed down legacy. You feel what I'm saying? They talk about the legacy and the genealogy and shit, but when it comes to the teachers, you only got one motherfucking generation, and it's you. You ain't got nothing previous to this generation of teachers. You got one or two motherfuckers, and they all, they not on no level of no great teachers coming out of the Black Power community. You see, they're not on that level. So you got a bunch of jaw jackers, and that's what they are, especially when they step to teachers that didn't pave the way. Nah, they didn't pave the way, and we gonna stand on that. We don't give a fuck what nobody say. If we can't stand on our motherfucking teachers, then what you gonna stand on, nigga? You see what I'm saying? I know this. Yeah, I know this for a fact. Dr. Ben and Dr. John Henry Clark was the ground runners, and then came Khalid Abdul Muhammad was the ground runners. That's something totally different than niggas on before YouTube, before the internet, before any of that. The brothers that was going from city to city, state to state. Dr. Ben and Dr. John Henry Clark would give a lecture in some of the smallest rooms. They didn't give to the largest room. They didn't give a goddamn. So they was going across this nation, waking this nation up. Malcolm X was a ground runner. You got a lot of motherfuckers that could get up on that microphone and talk and do a lecture for YouTube or something like that. But they couldn't get out there on the ground and build, temples like Malcolm X. Malcolm X was a ground runner. You see what I'm saying? He could build up. So that is really who built the communities up. You see what I'm saying? Before the internet, wasn't no internet. It was already popping. It was already vibrant from that ground running that Dr. Ben. Where your ground runners at? You nigga, if it wasn't for YouTube, you niggas is in the YouTube era. You see, talk to me about the ground runners in your ideology before the YouTube, and see that will require you to be dynamic. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna require you to be dynamic. Okay, so show me, and I don't give a fuck what branch of the conscious community you come from. Show me the lineage of the teachers, your dynamic teachers that then handed that baton down from generation to generation. You see what I'm saying? And if you could do that, I would appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? If you could do that. Other than that, motherfucker, poof, out of nowhere, here you go. And then here's the family that brought literature. See, the one thing I can respect about the Black Power community, that regardless of the ideology, they brought research and literature to.
In other words, they brought a whole bunch of self-published books by themselves. Like, dude, nobody cares about a whole stock file vault of books, man. That's not activism. A vault of books is not activism. Okay, the activist, this dude is delusional. He's trying to compare a handful of nobodies with self-published books to the civil rights activists, Dr. King, A. Philip Randolph, and all those W boys, all those boys, who physically got things done, physically got things passed, and other foreigners physically benefited for our fight. His imaginary Pan-African accolades is hilarious. It's like, yo, who like bro, just show us people benefiting. All right, for sure, 100% people benefiting from these Pan-African accolades, right? The link is pinned to the top. Call in. It's a smoke session. I got time. Call in. RIP to you after you call in. And we still want the brother. What was the brother name who called in last time? Talking about that we were never on slave ships. Yeah, don't forget, you're supposed to call back in, buddy. I ain't forget about you. Let me throw your name out there. Let me throw your name out there. Hold on. I'll put you on blast. This is your RIP night as well. You dig? Oh shit. Hold on. Yeah. All right. Amani Bay. Amani Bay, click that link. Let's get it, brother. We got an RIP, your little argument, bro. Okay. I don't know why you guys keep trying, man. See, the difference between me and you guys is that Research agrees with everything I say. So I love research. I love the results of research. I love Google. I love Wikipedia, ChatGPT, because that stuff agrees with what I got to say. It disagrees with what you got to say. So you got to create a conspiracy theory. Okay, the government, conspiracy theory. That's the difference between me and you guys. I don't do that. I just rely on what's provable, what's documented, and that's either going to support what I'm saying or contradict it. So Bomani Bay, click that link. You're next up. Revenue, if you're around, click the link. You're out of here. This is the year of the out of here's. You dig? The year of the out of here's. Seti, you're out of here, bro. RIP. You're done for 2026.
Our mind on the escalated level. They took us into literature that we would have never ever, and many of these groups is still using that literature, but they use it in the fucking way that they want to. It was our elders that brought all that literature that you got out here today. The profound thousands of references, thousands on thousands of fucking references. And so it's motherfucking white people that then took Dr. Ben, John G. Jackson, Dr. John Henry Clark, Chancellor Williams. You see one of J.A. Rogers. You see Ivan Van Sertima. Many great, and take their references and then
yeah, he just throwing out names, bro. I mean, that don't do nothing for you. You're throwing out a bunch of authors, man. You dig? Like you're throwing out Pan-Africanist authors. Okay. Again, how has the world benefited from how about this, family? The new challenge is, how has the world benefited from Pan-Africanism? Screw just the diaspora. How has the world benefited? Yeah, what we did in the 1960s, the world benefited from the Accelerant Heart Act, Immigration Act, 1965. The world benefited, not just FBAs and the diaspora. The world, my boy, no comparison.
remix the ideology and act like they brought something. You ain't brought a motherfucker. So the one thing I can say about our community is that they woke up to research the vibe, where we started studying every fucking thing. Y'all, you motherfuckers is on our coattails. You see what I'm saying? You're on our motherfucking coattails. We got to say that. We have to be real.
Yeah, this dude, like, is he playing? Like, for real? Like, this is one of those moments where you're like, yo, are you serious? Yo, the Civil Rights Movement started in the 1800s, the mid 1800s to late 1800s, man. We never let it go. That continued all the way through to the 1960s. You guys jumped on our bandwagon. Yeah, this guy got it twisted. Are you serious? Yeah, you guys jumped on our bandwagon. I recall the civil rights movement with a bunch of non-Pan-Africanists. Okay, a lot of regular proud Americans was pushing the civil rights movement. The civil rights movement, I recall, was for rights and respect in this country as we live in this country. It wasn't a Back to Africa movement. This dude is out of his mind. Yo, the Back to Africa movement hopped on our coattail. This dude, like, yo, I don't know if these guys playing. They're just dumb. The drugs is killing them. The lean, the K2, the Finny Pack. I don't know what's going on with these dudes, bro. But the revision of history, I got to stop it. It's going to stop. The link is pinned to the top. Anybody agree with this guy? Anybody agree with Umar? Anybody agree with anything Pan-Africanism? This is the live for you. You want to call in, click that link, and you want to have that conversation with me. Okay. First of all, click the link. And I got time tonight. I started really early. I wanted time for you guys.
Real about that. You see what I'm saying? They was the ones that brought us where we could, really accept spirituality. Because the thing is, I know for a fact, before Dr. Ben, Dr. Ben.
This guy just saying names. He's just saying names. Like, yo, if Dr. Ben was so great, he's not a doctor. He has no doctor degree. But if he was so great, how come the average FBA have no idea who this guy is? He's so great, nobody know who he is. Like, dude, stop. We know who Malcolm X is for a reason. We know who Dr. King is for a reason. Like we know who Frederick Douglass is for a reason. Booker T, because they were great. They're impactful. Who nobody knows who Dr. Ben is, man. Dr. Ben means something to you, to the Pan-Africanist small community. He means something to you guys. He means absolutely nothing to me. Zero. Nothing he did, none of his scholarship, fake scholarship books, nothing he did impact my life whatsoever. And anybody in this chat, he didn't impact none of y'all lives whatsoever at all. No laws were passed, nothing changed because of Dr. Ben. Like, dude, stop.
I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Dr. Ben is the GOAT. Real fucking talk.
Go to what? Go to just babbling?
Because it wouldn't be nothing about no ancient Egypt in the...
Exactly. We don't give a goddamn about. You heard what he said? You see what he did? He said Dr. Ben ancient Egypt. How the hell does that impact any FBA person's day-to-day life? How does ancient Egypt speak to anything that we deal with on a regular basis, day-to-day? Redlining, Jim Crow, just name it. How does ancient Egypt solve a problem in our communities, in our personal lives, as a collective in America? This dude said ancient Egypt equals Dr. Ben. Dude, that is a waste of, that was embarrassing. This dude said ancient Egypt, bro. We don't give a goddamn about ancient Egypt, my man. Let me run that back.
Really accept spirituality. Because, see, the thing is, I know for a fact, before Dr. Ben, and really Dr. Ben, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Dr. Ben is the GOAT. Real fucking talk. Because it wouldn't be nothing about no ancient Egypt.
Bruh, I don't give one fucks about an ancient Egypt, bruh. What we did in this country is better than anybody ever did in world history, bruh. We're not looking back 10,000 years ago for something that was miraculous at that time. We're looking at 2025 at the greatest nation in the world, and we had hands, we got dibs on it, we got stake in it. You know what I mean? So this Dr. Ben shit, bro. Listen, man, you missed me.
See, I know for a fact, before Dr. Ben, and really Dr. Ben, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Dr. Ben is the GOAT. Real fucking talk. Because it wouldn't be nothing about no ancient Egypt in the Western Hemisphere, and Dr. Ben woke them motherfuckers up in Africa.
Yo, what? Okay, so then Africa should be thankful of Dr. Ben. What the hell I got to do with us? Why is he our leader? Why is he our king? What that got to do with us? That was retarded.
Them motherfuckers wasn't over there talking about Egypt belong to black people and this, that. Them niggas.
Bro, black people, Egypt don't belong to black people. Okay? Black people had their ethnogenesis, their beginning, their genesis in America. Okay? Starting from the late 1500s all the way to 2025. It's still happening. We have nothing to do with ancient Egypt. Okay? Nothing. All right. We got a caller in here. Yeah, that's right. Please and let's subscribe. Please like and subscribe. Thank you, FBA Convo. Okay, so we have a caller in the building.
Brother
Let's
Ryan,
get it.
how you doing, man?
How you doing, brother? What's going on?
All right, I just had to come up because I got to say this.
Hmm?
Pan-Africans always talking about, we wouldn't have anything from ancient Egypt. Dude, we wouldn't have anything from ancient Egypt if it wasn't for foundational Black Americans.
Right.
You understand me? Even if you go the Moorish Science Temple route, that Noble Jew Ali was still an FBA.
Right. Dr. Ben, I guess it wasn't Dr. Ben. These guys were also Dr. Henry Clark.
I think Dr. Clark, he might have, he was FBA. Dr. Ben was a Falasha. He was an Ethiopian Jew. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He's out here then.
Yeah, but at the same time, we are the ones that brought that knowledge back.
Right.
FBAs, we took that around the world. You know what I mean? They didn't bring that knowledge back. Even now, even if you go to like the Masonic, the ancient free Moorish rites and everything, all of that is FBA. We are the ones that broadcast that knowledge. When you think of like Kemetic science and everything, generally all the heads and the founders are FBA. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They don't even have control of their own knowledge. They don't even know how to bring it back. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not a Malachi York supporter. but Malachi York is still a Black American.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
he went and studied and brought, knowledge back and stuff. We are the ones that brought it back. They are the ones that fumbled it and it failed, which resulted in the situation we have today.
Yes, that's a great point. Yeah. I mean, damn. Yeah, that's crazy because the world, the topic of ancient Egypt, like you said, surfaced through us. So even when Dr. Ben being non-FBA, he had to come here to talk about Egypt to give it some sunshine. He had to come to our country to give it sunshine. Interesting.
Yes,
Interesting.
sir. And I'm a part of the Moorish Science Temple. But I tell the Moors all the time, like, bro, listen, you can stop with the man, don't call yourself Black. Noble Ali said, don't call yourself Black and da 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 da. Like, yeah, he said that, but it's because people weren't being codified, bro. You know what I'm saying? You had a lot of Sambos and that's why his organization eventually failed, because all the
Right.
Sambos and
The
everything,
splinter,
and then he allowed, you know what I'm saying, foreign agents into his movement, and they messed it up. But it still was FBAs that got that popping. We
Right.
are the secret sauce. I don't care what line of thought. I don't care if you're Christian, Hebrew, Muslim. I don't care what you are. The secret sauce is us, because the spirituality comes from us.
I agree. And you said, and I like that. You said secret sauce. We all call it different things. I like secret sauce. I call it the glow. Tariq Nasheed says majority spirit, and other people say ancestors. But we know it's something. There's something out there that's attached to us, and only us, that can get things shaken. Yeah, facts.
That's why no matter what the school of thought, the religion, when you look at it, when an FBA is a part of it and truly believe it,
It blows up.
It blows up, and don't nobody embody the principles and the actions of that particular school of thought like an FBA would. It's not the religion, it's us.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's a good outlook. I like how you brought that, because I didn't even think about it that way. And yeah, even what they like to brag about the most and hold their hat on, FBAs get credit for that.
Yes, sir. And I don't want to take up too much time of your show, brother. I'm from Chicago, you know what I'm saying? But my roots go down to South Carolina. That's where my father is from. Okay. He's from Mullins. You know what I'm saying? And my mother originally is from Florence, but they moved up here when I was a child, and I was raised in Chicago. But these other people, man, now that we finally are really delineating, it really pains them, because you don't know what you got until it's gone.
Yeah.
So now when the imperialists and the people in the dominant society is kicking you around and you looking for us, like, man, raise the banner for us. Nah, bro, help yourself out, bro. Help yourself
no,
out.
Sir.
You got it. Pull yourself up by the bootstraps, brother.
Right.
Ain't no racism. You just
go get it from the mud. Right. Go get it from the mud, sir.
But yeah, I don't want to take up too much of your time.
Ain't no systemic racism. Go do it yourself. Right. We're gonna get that right back to him.
Descent from your point. I'll let one of the ops come up here so you can tag him up. But I just wanted to say that, because I get tired of hearing this comedic, you know what I'm saying, bull crap, when every single comedic teacher that I have had, whether it's Nation of Islam, Moorish Science Temple, Fahimi Temple, Christian Thought, you know what I'm saying, every comedic teacher I have ever had, no matter what school of thought it is, have been an FBA. Yeah, I think the brother had to go excuse himself real quick, man. But yeah, peace to you, brother, man. I don't want to take up too much of your time. Peace to the chat, man. I love y'all. Be one.
Yeah, my fault, family. I had to run my son to the bathroom. Yeah, anytime you guys call in and you want to, anytime the family call in and contribute, to the channel and spread your jewels. If I go quiet, keep going, because I need you, because I had to run to the bathroom with my son. You feel me? So just in the future, If you guys call in and I disappear, magically, just keep going until I come back. So brother, you could have kept going until I came back. All right, but now you guys know.
Had given the fucking ancient Egypt over to the Arab. They was comfortable with giving ancient Egypt over to the Arab. So Dr. Ben woke up black people all over the world to ancient Egypt. If it wasn't for Dr. Ben, it wouldn't even be, I don't give a goddamn about no other scholars because they was in book form.
You'll get down.
You see what I'm saying? Dr. Ben was the ground runner. Dr. John Henry Clark was the ground runners that built the community up so that you could have a community that was interested in that type of literature. Sheikh Diop was on the shelf. George G.M. James. Matter of fact, most of the books that niggas is reading, Dr. Ben, Dr. John G. Jackson, Dr. John Henry Clark introduced all that literature to the read.
Hey, bro, we're not reading those books, man. Like, all due respect, the books might be great, okay? We're not reading those books. That's what you guys do. You guys got a book club. You're the book club gang. You guys write books, you self-publish. All you guys are authors, self-published authors. Good luck. But we don't know about these books. We're not reading them, bro. We got more important stuff to read than a bunch of stuff about Africa, bro. All right?
In public. Niggas would not know about them books if it wasn't for them three, J.A. Rogers,
oh my God,
Dr. Ben, and especially Dr. Ben. When it comes to that, all that literature dealing with damn ancient, the Greeks.
He keep going back to stuff. Hey, bro, we are in America. We learned about Greeks way before Ben Jokic son, whatever his name is. He ain't no doctor. He got no doctorate. Okay, he called himself doctor, just like Dr. Malachi York ain't a doctor, just like Dr. Seuss ain't a doctor. It's okay, bro. You're saying you're a doctor, but you're not. But the dude Ben, he said he self-published a lot of stuff that had nothing to do with Foundation Black Americans, bro. It's okay, man, and it's not relatable. We
Listen,
don't, and that's why we don't know the work. It's not relatable. We can't. They're not. It's not applicable. We can't read it and apply it to something in America and become greater. Nothing, bro. Nothing.
Let me tell y'all something about Dr. Ben. So that
shit.
Dr. Ben,
he about to romanticize this dude.
Introduced the papyruses. He introduced the gods and goddesses. He introduced
all nothing to do with FBAs, bro. Just keep going.
The temples. He introduced the.
Yo, Fresh always said I read them on ChatGPT. Yeah, that's another thing, bro. We ain't got to buy books. We got AI now. AI would tell us everything about those books, man. And bro, if he named one book, we can get the book vetted. You know, we ain't gotta wait for a peer review. We can go to the AI vet those books, and that shit gonna be like garbage, hot garbage.
The pilgrimages. He introduced all of that.
Everybody calling this clown Grady from Sanford and Son.
On the escalated level, wasn't nobody talking about no Ma'ats, no Amun-Ra's, no Osiris's.
Bro, what the hell does Ma'at, Amun-Ra, Osiris? But like realistically, fam, I'm not joking. When think about, hey family, let me just peel you back to after post 1865, post Emancipation Proclamation, post 1868, post birthright citizenship, bro. Whenever did we have the luxury in this country post 1868 to learn about things outside of Africa, bro? Everything we had to learn about, it had to be applicable in America. And family, did you hear me? Post 1868, when did we ever get a break where we could kick our feet up and learn something that was non-applicable in the United States? Yes, so you got it. So that means we were always fighting and struggling and we're on survival mode. So any literature we got, any information we came across, it had to be applicable to get down from there. Get down. Had to be applicable to our survival kit in America. The Black Panthers wasn't harboring over ancient Egypt. They were talking about constitutional rights. That's called things that's applicable to your daily life that you can apply tomorrow and have an advantage. So for this guy, Ben, to ignore real survival information and come with some ancient Egypt bullshit, like that's some agent stuff, man, for me. That's to take our eyes off the prize from like really self-reliance, self-sufficiency, all that type of stuff, and daydream about some people 10,000 years ago that we have that has nothing to do with us. Like that's some op stuff, man. Like everything we learn and know should be about survival mode, getting better. Like look at Dr. Nelly Full Jr. He talked about things that we can use the compulsory code. Somebody put it in the chat earlier. Those are things we can apply today. Elijah Muhammad, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, talked about things we can apply today and win today. Dr. King, A. Philip Randolph, Frederick Douglass. The list goes on and on. All their information was things we can apply today and be better tomorrow. How the hell are we better tomorrow? Learning about ancient Egypt. Like to me, that's some op stuff.
No, ISIS is nobody. You see what I'm saying? Dr. Ben introduced the pilgrimages, and you could see that the majority of those that began to take after Dr. Ben was his students. You see what I'm saying? So, that's clear about that. You see? So that's the difference between that's just like Malcolm X. Malcolm X built most of the temples for the Nation of Islam. Them other motherfuckers didn't have that type of ingenuity.
So then he wants to just that's called a false equivalence. He mentions Malcolm X building or getting things established in America where Black people can benefit from in America, not ancient Egypt. Malcolm X did things for Black people to benefit from in America in real time. How does that apply or equate to ancient Egypt and Dr. Ben or Ben? Listen, you can't do that, man. You can't do that.
It's one thing to be a motherfucker that get on the mic and
yeah, I'm gonna call him Uncle Ben, yo, because he ain't no doctor. He got no doctorate degree. He's as much as a doctor as Dr. Seuss. Uncle Ben. How does Uncle Ben equate to Malcolm X or anybody that has done things in America where we could benefit from physically in America? Okay, if you didn't do that here, okay, you're irrelevant, man. You're irrelevant. Like you're in the back. You're in the back.
And make a
hey man, peace. Fist off flames in the super chat early with the $4.99. Says all this conscious information for over 60 years and it did nothing for Black people but gave us false self-esteem boosts. Right. And it took our eyes off real constructive progressive work. Things that we can, you got to think about that, family. Anything we say and do, we should be able to benefit from tomorrow or sometime soon. If we can't benefit from it very, very, very soon or in the near future, it's a nothing burger.
Video but it's a different thing when ain't no YouTube and ain't none of that, and you out there going from city to city, you understand, building the temples, building up the community.
Yeah, but he has nothing to do with Uncle Ben.
So that you can have a vibrant community that would even be interested in that kind of literature. You see what I'm saying? And so that's very significant. And when like I said, before Dr. Ben and Dr. John Henry Clark and primarily them two, and then later would come Khalid Abdul Muhammad, which is really technically a student, because Khalid was talking about books that Farrakhan.
Here we go with the books.
In the Nation of Islam wasn't even talking about. Khalid Muhammad was talking.
So he's gonna talk about Dr. Khalid Muhammad when he, it's funny. He calls Uncle Ben Dr. Ben, but he doesn't call Khalid Muhammad Dr. Khalid Muhammad. He calls Dr. Khalid Muhammad, and he calls Uncle Ben Dr. Ben. I want y'all to peep that.
And so that's very significant. And like I said, before Dr. Ben and Dr. John Henry Clark.
Okay, so he said Dr. Ben, Dr. John Henry Clark, I recall his Dr. Khalid Muhammad. I don't recall anybody calling him Khalid Muhammad. He was called Dr. Khalid Muhammad. So why are we calling him Khalid Muhammad if he's such a student?
You know, and primarily them two. And then later would come Khalid Abdul Muhammad.
You heard that? He said Khalid Abdul Muhammad family. When did he ever get that new name? Okay, hold on. Let me show you guys. He was always known as Dr. Khalid Muhammad. So this dude don't even respect Dr. Khalid. Call him Khalid. All right, hold on. Look, family. Look at the searches. Right here. Dr. Khalid Muhammad, Dr. Khalid Muhammad, Dr. Khalid Muhammad, Dr. Khalid Muhammad. Why is he saying just Khalid Muhammad? That's disrespectful, man. Disrespectful. Call him Khalid Muhammad and not Dr. Khalid Muhammad. That's very disrespectful. This agent.
Which is really technically a student, you know, because Khalid was talking about books that Farrakhan and the Nation of Islam wasn't even talking about. Khalid Muhammad was talking. He was bringing up books that Dr. Ben and Dr. John Henry Clark.
Now you heard him. Now he said Dr. Ben, Dr. John Henry Clark, but he won't call him Dr. Khalid Muhammad. He was always known as Dr. Khalid Muhammad. Like that's intentional disrespect.
And John G. Jackson and Chancellor William, George G.M. Jackson, he was bringing up books that the rest of them niggas in the Nation of Islam wouldn't even bring up. You see what I'm saying? He got that literally, Shaka Musa Barashango, Ashraf Quest. You can see all the students that came after that.
Dude just listened to a whole bunch of Pan-Africanists.
Is dynamic as hell. You see what I'm saying? And then I come after, you know, the channel. The Ashraf Quazies, and so we could show lineage, we could show generations of scholarship handed down. Y'all show me some goddamn elders. Show me any dynamic elders from any conscious community, whatever consciousness you show me in this primary, starting from the 80s. Most of these niggas, they dynamics teacher come from damn early 1900, whether it's the more scientific. After Noble Jew Ali, they ain't got nothing else. That's it. That's all you know. Noble Jew Ali. You see?
Right. Somebody know that he naming all FBAs primarily.
See what I'm saying? Noble Jew Ali, that's it. You see, the other groups, they ain't got no elders. They motherfucking...
Dude, we ain't never have elders, man. We got regular people putting in work. We got ancestors and, you know, family just putting in work, bro. That elder stuff, that's something y'all made up, man.
They consciousness started with YouTube. Some niggas that come on YouTube and they want to spit on the brothers and sisters that brought our people into conscious, you know, doing research. Even that, Dr. Ben didn't just teach a motherfucker. Follow, he say research. He taught us how to read. Dr. John Henry Clark taught us how to research. He say, Dr. Ben say, motherfucker, don't believe shit I say. That's what Dr. Ben, he wasn't looking for. He said, you ain't got to believe shit I say. Go see it for your goddamn self. That's what Dr. Ben said. Get up off of your ass and go and prove me wrong. Dr. John Henry Clark say, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, motherfucker. I got damn near whatever subject you talking about. He said, goddamn it, I got thousands of books on each subject. He said, goddamn it, he told Farrakhan about Islam.
A whole bunch of books, man. Books. Y'all booked up. Y'all got bookmarks. Y'all got all type of book everything, man.
He said, goddamn it, I got 1,000 books on Islam.
Oh my God.
Some cult motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? They some cult motherfuckers. And so I just had to bring that out. That, you know, that most of these groups out here, if that's just like when I was doing my lectures. Everybody want to get on my lecture. You know, the Moors want to do a motherfucking lecture. The Nation of Islam want to come on my lecture. The Hebrew Israelite want to come on my lecture. That's here today. If it wasn't for that layer.
Yeah, remember he was lying about how booked up he was? Well, anybody booking you for the last 10 years, brother? Like, dude, you say nothing. You just talk like, no, it's impossible for somebody who say they went to a SETI lecture and learned something. This dude just talk and talk and talk and talk and talk, never shut up, never make a point, never land his plane, just talk and talk and talk. And you're right, guys. He is hurting your ears. All right. Don't worry. But this is all you. There's a method to this, though.
Of teaching and scholarship, none of these other groups would even have the type of consciousness to even go in the direction that they done went in. Period. Period. So let's just say what it is. Now, for argument's sake, I happen to look out there. A brother had went to Tariq Nasheed's his Hidden History Museum.
Oh, you about to hate?
You see?
Jealousy, yes.
And let me say first and foremost, I like the museum. I like the museum.
But
most of the individuals that I've seen in the museum are heroes and sheroes to me. But a lot of them are Pan-Africanists.
Okay, you hear this guy? A lot of them are Pan-Africanists. It's like, bro, this is what Revenue tried the other day, 2 days ago. It's not about being a Pan-African, right? It's about your lineage. So your lineage it supersedes your ideology, all right? So the people in the museum a lot of them are FBA that he's claiming Pan-Africanists. So if you're FBA and a Pan-Africanist, yes, you're going to say some Pan-Africanist bullshit, but you also most likely going to say some real shit that has nothing to do with Pan-Africanism. Dr. Amos Wilson's, the chat, y'all said his name. He was a self-proclaimed Pan-Africanist, and he had literature about Pan-Africanism, but he also had literature just for FBAs in America. That's it. Very exclusive, right? Exclusive literature for just foundational Black America. And that literature was, people found value in it enough to throw him in there in the museum. And not just him, other FBAs, Dr. John Henry Clark. Dr. John Henry Clark was a Pan-Africanist, but Dr. John Henry Clark, he also discussed a lot of information in America only concerning foundational Black America. So there's no contradiction. There's no contradiction with FBAs in an FBA museum. That sounds about right. That's not a contradiction. That sounds about right. You want FBAs in an FBA museum, you fool.
And my question is, how can you disrespect Pan-Africanism and at the same time venerate great teachers?
Okay, so this is the guy who's like, when you agree with Revenue, you know you're an idiot. Hey, bro, some great foundational Black Americans are Christian, atheist, Muslim, heterosexual, homosexual. Like they have personal worldviews it's just personal. Like we're not gonna, step on your toes about your personal worldviews and how you view the world and view yourself. That's personal. But if you got great ideas that the lineage can take advantage of, we separate that from your personal worldview. But clowns like this guy, he wants to try to make it. Now you gotta take everything. Like, dude, stop.
I'm gonna play a little video. Venerate great teachers, which you're supposed to do, because you understand how this shit go. It's a pyramid.
Right. Prime example, family. Prime example. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad. He's FBA. He had a lot of great ideas. And his great ideas puts him in that Mount Rushmore, in a museum, right? Of respect. But a lot of us disagree with the Yaqub rhetoric and the mother plane rhetoric. Okay? But his self do for self information and about a clean image, right? A clean, respectable image that can be world respected. We agree with that. Militant, movements, taking your cities back from the degenerates and white supremacists. That's just respected. Building an all exclusive organization, right? That you can only respect that. So even though he also teaches about the mother plane and teaches about Yaqub and Islam, we kind of like shove that to the side and look at the other stuff as like overriding the things we disagree with, man. That's just like, yo, if you guys, when you guys do your taxes, right? When you get your taxes done, do you care about their religion? The person doing your taxes, that who can get you a nice return back. Do you care about their religion? Do you care about their heterosexual, homosexual? Do you care about their political, stance, position? Or are you Democrat? Do you care about who they're dating, interracial? Like, no. Can you do the job well to my satisfaction? Yes or no? That's all. And that's called the bottom line, man. So a lot of these guys who were FBA that might have had some Pan-Africanist ideologies, it's like, dude, can you benefit us with some FBA information? If the answer is yes, then okay, then cool. We'll accept that, but we will reject that Pan-Africanism foolishness.
You see what I'm saying? These are the blocks that lay at the foundational blocks of the pyramid.
Yeah, so there's another one that he won't come over here with that Pan-Africanist bullshit. Like, people like him is comfortable with being around other like-minded people, like other Pan-Africanists. But like, dude, if you really want to challenge that Pan-Africanist bullshit, like, you got to bring yourself around people who ain't gonna kiss your ass like me. So come slither over here. Let's talk about Pan-Africanism in a real way. Let's talk about Pan-Africanism in a real way. Okay. And he always talk about hot seats on this channel. Toughest environment. All right. Well, I got a hot seat. I got a tough environment. Let's see if you can survive it, bro. Come over here and let's only talk about Pan-Africanism and FBA. All right. That's it. FBA, our lineage and our stance, our world view, national view. Let's talk about that. He ain't coming. Nobody over there coming. So we got his culture superpower now with a super sticker, $4 super sticker. Thank you very much, brother. Yeah, those folks, people who are not new here, they know that I actively go to different people's channels. I comment, I invite them. They come over here and they never join the panel. The link is pinned to the top, bro. I'm not gonna cut you off as long as you're respectful. I'm not gonna cut you off. You can talk, and they can't say that nobody's over here. I got more views than all of them, so like, there's no excuses not to come over here.
You see what I'm saying? And so it's becoming disingenuous to disrespect Pan-Africanism to the extent that you corrupting the belief. You're corrupting the belief because it's making you, making people believe that you got to go. You don't have to go to Africa to practice Pan-Africanism. You see what I'm saying? They had Malcolm X somebody asked Malcolm X the question, where should I start? And he say, start right there in the community where you live. You don't have to go to no Africa to practice Pan-Africanism.
So now they want to run from the original position of Pan-Africanists. Hey, yo, bro, you can't rewrite history. They keep trying to rewrite history. We know when Pan-Africanism was first introduced, it was about going to Africa amongst the Africans, because they were lying, saying Africa was a promised land. It was the motherland. This is where you're from. This is your place. This is your home. That's how all of them were talking. Even all of them were talking like that. All of the Pan-Africans were talking about, it's all about Africa, the motherland. At some point, you got to return. Okay, now they backing off. Now that now we have like the world media, we have YouTube, Google. Now we got, Google. What's that thing? Google Globe, whatever. You could see countries. Now we can see how shitty Africa is. Now all of a sudden they backing off. Oh, we never said that. Yeah, I was all talking about go back to Africa. It's so beautiful. It's Wakanda. But now we actually could see how Africa looked. Tariq Nasheed exposed South Africa. We like, oh hell no. And now they backing off that. Stop it. That is the original definition of Pan-Africanism. It's to take your ass back to Africa. Hey, peace to Jizzy Jahazel with a $10 super chat, man. Super sticker. Thank you very much, man.
Africanism, that's a bunch of bullshit because Black Power is Pan-Africanism. What Marcus Garvey put out in his time was very relevant in his time, but they did not use it to its fullest extent at that time. Of course, anything must be updated. And Malcolm X updated Marcus Garvey's blueprint. Okay.
Marcus Garvey's blueprint. What's a scam? Marcus Garvey's blueprint is about scamism and deception. I'm like, these dudes just be lying. Upgrade, evolve Marcus Garvey's blueprint, which was to scam and deceive. Malcolm X ain't do nothing with that garbage. Malcolm X pushed the OAU. That is not. Hey, where's he? Hold on. Let me look this up for y'all on the fly. Okay, here we go. Malcolm X's OAU likely refers to Organization of Afro-American Unity. OAAU. Okay, I missed the A. My fault. A political and human rights organization he founded in 1964, modeled after the organization of. Okay, I was right. I knew it was OAU. Okay, so the OAAU, right? Their goals were to fight for the human rights of African Americans. That was not Marcus Garvey's blueprint. Okay, foster unity among African descent in the Americas and connect the struggle of African Americans with the people on the African continent. Malcolm X's visit to the OAU summit in the Cairo in July 1964 was a key moment, allowing him to present the OAAU's vision and build connections with African leaders. What this guy do with Marcus Garvey? Marcus Garvey ain't want to go build with African leaders. What are you talking about, man? Yeah, it should be revised. This is totally separate from and distinct from what Marcus Garvey wanted to do in Africa. Marcus Garvey had a cult. The dude was a cult leader with a cult following. Malcolm X ain't had no damn cult following.
Okay, because a lot of people talk about Malcolm X being FBA. Malcolm X.
Hey, yo, peace, Quest, Burnside, Lenny's love it in the chat, $4.99. He said FBA stay on their heads, fam. Oh yeah, they all out of here. And yo, next is Frank Zanu. Don't worry, he's look. Let me show you. He's out of here. This guy right here. Oh yeah, he's out of here. Look, I paid for this. Now I can't show this because this is a Patreon. So I looked it up. So this is, as you can see, this is the Daily Rapper crew. I paid for. I got the whole video, right? So I wish I could share clips on this, but I think YouTube I'm gonna get flagged for sure. So I don't know. I might have to do some type of Patreon. I can't do it on YouTube. So I'm gonna be forced to do a video away from YouTube, like something like this, some Patreon. I'll be forced to, and charge like $2. But I watched this whole debate three times, and I got rebuttals. But so I mean, I can give y'all my notes and cook them. Yo, he said. And that's false because this is true. And he said, but that's not better than me playing him in his own words and then rebutting. You feel me? So I might be forced to do some Patreon shit with this one. Cause I definitely screen recorded this whole video. I got the whole video, but I cannot play it on YouTube. I will get canceled immediately because this is a paid, this ain't free to the public. I already asked Google, can I do a review? It said, hell no. It said, did you pay? I said, yeah. So you can't do it then. It's illegal. So on YouTube. So maybe I do my own Patreon and then do a reaction to this on that Patreon. Charge like $1, whatever they charge, $2. And but I think it's important because this guy is very, very listen, he's very, very wise like a serpent, right? He's wise, he's clever with words and trickery, but he was lying. And he's hard to grab. He's like an eel. He's hard to grab. He's hard to catch because he's so slippery and he's lying a lot, but he's also educated, so he can hide the lie better than the average fool like SETI. But I got him. Like I said, watched about 3 times. I got him. And I got like rebuttals for all of his claims about us not having culture. Now, the Daily Rap crew, I ain't gonna lie, bro. They struggle with this guy. Like, I think he actually won. He actually beat them because he was way more clever than what they expected. He was way more wittier than what they expected. So they really ain't get him. But I got him. I got him. So yeah, he's out of here too. All right. So I'm gonna like I said, I can't ever do it on a YouTube. You know what I might do? I might do it on one of my other YouTube channels I don't really care for about. I might do that. Yeah, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to, you know what I'm gonna do, family? I'm gonna do it on YouTube for free, but I'm gonna do it on a YouTube account that I really don't care for. And you guys subscribe and check. I'll go live there and cook this dude. But yeah, he got to get it. He got to get it. He's very disrespectful.
His father was a Garveyite. That's why he was teaching nationalism far above anything Elijah Muhammad was talking about. You see what I'm saying? He was teaching far above what Elijah Muhammad was talking about, UFOs and shit. Yes, he was talking about build your nation and shit. But Malcolm X was overseas building with political leaders, shit that we supposed to be doing. This shit that niggas is getting ain't done with Malcolm X did.
Nah, I can't because so listen to me clear, family. Because that video was purchased, because they offer a fee to get access to it, you can't play any likeness of it at all. No audio, no nothing. You're done. Your YouTube channel is done. Because you got to pay money. Just like if you pay money for like Shark Tank or some Netflix, you can't do a reaction. Family, you can't do a reaction of a Netflix movie. You're out of here. Some A&E shit. I tried to do a reaction one day on 48 first 48. Man, they just deleted my shit so fast. No, if it costs money, you cannot share nothing. Nothing.
Back then, building with African leaders and just black leaders all over the world. You see what I'm saying? And he wasn't talking about leaving America to go nowhere. He's saying wherever you at, you nigga, we got the same goddamn enemy. You see the same motherfucking dog that.
All right, so don't fall for the same old enemy talking point, right? They're wild. So we got First Class Citizen with a $10 super chat in the building, showing some lineage love. He said that the denouncing of scam Africanism has truly exposed how badly our plight has been misprioritized. By listening to these dubious scholars such as Dr. Small-Minded and others who have misled us. Facts. Yep. Thank you for the lineage love, the lineage support. I appreciate it.
Bit you, bit me. One might speak.
Okay. So he's talking about this one enemy. Like, I mean, what are we doing? Like, so white folks just dumb all of a sudden. Like, of course, during the Jim Crow era, family, white folks knew that they were the clear #1 public enemy to Foundation Black America. Now, all right, but now, but they wanted to get access to us again. They wanted to control us again. Get our intellectual properties, get our labor, things like that. And they knew we couldn't trust them. We got to look 300, 400 years of history with these guys as being devils. So they knew we will never ever trust them. See, Tethers don't know that. That's why Tethers fall in love with Zaddies. But we would never trust them the way Tethers would. So what they gonna do then? They're going to be smart and play chess. They're going to get somebody who looks like us with the same agenda, the same white supremacist agenda that we will most likely trust, because we're thinking it's about skin. We're thinking skin folk is kinfolk. That's what we're thinking. So they were cleverly smart. They have a whole CIA. They got the CIA. They're smart. They know how to they undermine governments all day long. They knew how to get to us. You know what? They ain't gonna rock with us simply because we're white. So let's get somebody that looks like them, that speaks white supremacy, and I bet you some of them will ride along. That's what happened. So there's no one enemy. Okay? There's no one enemy. There's no same enemy. Family, it's just the enemy. Who is the enemy? The enemy is anybody who undermines, speaks against, misrepresents FBA talking point and positions, creating obstacles as barriers to block our progression. That is the enemy. There's no same enemy. There's only the enemy, and the enemy is defined by actions, not by skin color. The enemy is defined by actions. If you do those actions, you are part of the enemy, period.
Italian, one motherfucker might speak German, one might speak Belgian, one might speak Spanish, but wherever you find a black man and woman, the same dog that bit you bit me. So what we have to do is practice wherever we at on the global level. And so that's what's fucking people head up, because they acting like that you got to leave America to practice Pan-African. That's a fucking lie.
Hey, bro, there's nothing to practice. It's a nothing burger, but there's no such thing as Pan-Africanism. Like Pan-Africanism you can't have the word African in your practice and it's only practice in America. Like, dude, like why is it called Africa or African and it's only practice in America, not Africa? That just everything about it just stupid, doesn't make any sense. You can't call something Pan-African and it's only practice in non-Africa. That's crazy.
You practice it wherever you at.
So how come they don't practice it in Africa? They shouldn't be a whole bunch of goddamn tribes over there fighting, man. You know, Ibrahim Traoré shouldn't have been able to have a coup to undergird the last dictator. If they were practicing Pan-Africanism in Burkina Faso, it should have been all love. Like, hey, man, let me sit in that seat, bro. You ain't doing the people right. Right? They're not practicing Pan-Africanism in Africa. They warn like hell, man, like they always have.
On the planet, and we build on a global level to where we could support each other, where in whatever nation we in, we can unite. Why would we move from wherever we at to go anywhere when we command a presence in damn near every nation on the planet? Why would we do some silly shit like that? So y'all talking irrelevant shit. You see, because the leaders already didn't explain that you ain't got to leave where you at to practice Pan-Africanism. That's what the word pan means. It means all. So that means wherever you at.
Oh boy, it's comedic science bullshit. Hey, Ray said, I ain't never meet an African with good intentions, bro. Me either, man. Me either.
We come together and those that don't want, we already understand that we not under no motherfucking illusion that every black man and woman, every African is in on Pan-Africanism. Motherfuckers was getting knocked off fucking Patrice Lumumba. Who you think knocked him off? His own goddamn people. So ain't nobody under an illusion that it's niggas that's gonna fight against Pan-Africanism, black power. Some people say we not under. Some people say black power. Illusion that every black man and woman, every whatever bag is in on Pan-Africanism. Still boiled down. Was getting knocked care of your own motherfucking community wherever you're at on the planet. That's ground zero. Ain't no motherfucker gonna up and leave and think he gonna go to another country. If you don't know how to build community where you're at, you ain't gonna know how to build community where you're going. So what difference do it? That's like musical chairs and shit. You gonna change chairs, but you ain't change your motherfucking condition. So just go, that's little shit. So anybody with a...
And by the way, FBA's 117 likes, 190 people watching. Can we get 70? Can we get 70 likes? Okay. Can we get 70 likes? Thank you.
Trivial mind can understand that just going to Africa ain't gonna mean a goddamn thing. You see what I'm saying? Anybody with a trivial mind would understand that. But what I'm trying to see is, how is it that's, you know, where's the, I want to know where's the FBA's, you know, teachers that's in this museum outside of maybe Claude Anderson. You see what I'm saying? Claude, or whoever, you see. Matter of fact, let me get that video up. Let me get that video up. And like I said, it ain't no disrespect. Because, you know, you supposed to, you know, but I find it disingenuous.
Yeah, Grady is talking like Pan-Africanism is a label of a people, is an ethnonym. He's acting like Pan-Africanism is a label of a people, of a lineage, like FBA. Dude, Pan-Africanism is a belief. It's a religion, man. Okay? People that are not Italian believe in Catholicism, my boy. They live in Haiti. They live in South America, Central America, and other places. They believe in an Italian religion or version of the Bible. Okay? They believe in Catholicism. You see that? So FBAs can believe in a foreign religion also, Pan-Africanism. Just like an Haitian person could believe in Catholicism from Italy, FBAs also can believe in a religion called Pan-Africanism somewhere far, far away.
Genuine that you, something in you honor this Pan-African, you understand they got something that you venerate, but you keep spitting Pan-Africanism out your mouth as if, you know, it's a deteriorating philosophy, but you got our leaders up in your, no. You trying to either you didn't misspoke, maybe you didn't think about this shit clear enough. You understand what I'm saying? And before you make these, you know, and I know it's a lot of little niggas out here on YouTube, and I've been, nearly fuller. You understand what I'm saying? But that ain't my teacher. Yeah, but Dr. Frances Cress Welsing called her shit the ISIS papers. You see what I'm saying? She called her book the ISIS papers. Okay, so right there, that's African. You see what I'm saying? That's African. Okay, that's African. You know, I understand Nearly Fuller, but Nearly Fuller, he sound like a communist or some goddamn body. You see what I'm saying? I ain't saying he ain't got no ideas and shit, cause, you know, but you know, you almost like a goddamn communist or something. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't in. And when I heard Claude Anderson, you know, say something, ain't nobody, you know, listen, you know, he say some good things here and there. You see what I'm saying? But if he talking against the greater number of teachers that came, Malcolm X was a nationalist, a black nationalist, black nationalist. He taught at Pan-Africanism. So when you talk about the greater, Khalid Abdul Muhammad was a Pan-Africanist. That's what he was. Okay, what I'm saying? So you mean to tell me I'm gonna give up all these great minds?
Yeah, this dude just keeps saying the same names over and over and over. The same 6 names over and over and over.
For some shit you talking about. Man, nigga, you could beat it, man. You ain't that great. You not on that level, and you must understand that. You see, you got I don't know what kind of agenda, and I'm talking in general now.
I 100% agree with that. But the part I'm saying is wrong is us coming at each other and just being ignorant, bro. It don't make sense.
Ain't nobody coming at you. We weren't even talking about y'all. We were talking about something totally different. You came in copping pleas. We weren't even talking about Jamaicans, sir.
I ain't copping no please.
You are, sir. We weren't even. Y'all come in and then center yourself. We weren't even. Then you came in like who are you? I don't know who you are, but you know what Foundation of Black American is. You pretty well versed on everything.
I'm looking at the comments. Some of these people know me already.
Yeah, you knew who I was, and you knew what everybody else in here was talking about, and you knew what the vibe was. So you coming in being a little deceptive, and then you copping pleas over something we ain't even talking. We're not thinking about y'all, to be honest. We're not sitting around thinking about no damn Jamaicans. Y'all ain't thinking about Jamaica. Y'all running over here under us. Y'all don't give a shit about no Jamaica.
Okay, so how do you feel about the Africans and Caribbeans who were in line to get reparations for American slavery because they have one parent who's a descendant of slavery? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, some of the anchor babies will be qualified. But some of these other people who just immigrated here yesterday with two Caribbean parents trying to latch on to it, no, we're not doing that. We're not going to muddy the water because y'all got CARICOM over there. And another thing we don't want people who have dual allegiances acting as representatives for any of our political aspirations, because see, you have dual allegiances.
I definitely do.
Yes, indeed. That's why you could not be our representative at all. That's
Yeah,
why
I'm born in America, but you right, I have two passports. That is true.
right. So that's the issue that we have. Just as long as we get that straight, we're good. But yeah, y'all got CARICOM out there, man. Y'all need to be stomping down with CARICOM to try to get reparations from Britain, France, Spain, and some of those other European colonizers. And we support it. We ain't trying to go over there and stop you guys. We're not going over there trying to sabotage. We got Caribbean politicians like Byron Donalds who come over here and try to say, hey, we shouldn't get reparations because they won't get it. Little stuff like that. Yeah, that's beyond just not liking each other, whoever. You got or Caribbean coming over here trying to sabotage our internal politics. So that's a whole different vibe. So we're checking that. Huh?
Right. I don't know too much about that, but when you said that it's people from different ethnic backgrounds who are still getting reparations, it's all good right there because that is the truth. So whether we like it or not, we all are one people. And I don't think people that have mixed families or people that have children with immigrants are gonna hop on board with anything that I'm seeing all over TikTok. It's just not gonna happen. Like if I walk down the street,
What's not going to happen?
if I walk like people, I can call my cousins right now. I have cousins who are 100% Black American, right?
Okay.
Their father's Black, their mother's Black. Now, if I call them right now, they're not gonna know what an FBA is. They don't have no idea. But if you come to them and tell them, hey, let's vote these immigrants' rights off, they have cousins.
They will exactly know what FBAs are. Okay, like listen, family. These tethers be saying FBA like it stands for frogs, bats, and alligators. Like no, FBA stands for something that our family members they call themselves all their lives, Black Americans. That's all. F stands for foundational. That's explaining what we did. It's a qualifier. Foundational. Black is our lineage, the name of our lineage, and American is our nationality. So anybody that has that's actually FBA that can trace their lineage to 1870, if you say, "Hey, are you FBA?" They're gonna say, what is that?" No. Then you explain, "Are you Black American?" Because the BA stands for Black American. They're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I am Black American." Then you say, "Well, the F stands for foundation. That means you built the country." Is that true? They're gonna say yes. Okay, so your foundation Black American. If you explain it similar to like that, nobody's Black American is going to deny their FBA. When you explain it like that, because Tethers, here is something you're going to hate. There's no Black American that's going to deny that they're not foundational. Okay, they're not going to say I'm not foundational. They're going to all say no, yeah, my ancestors definitely built this country. So that's why a term like that, like they're going to just gratefully embrace once it's explained correctly, man. And y'all mad. Oh, well, they don't call themselves FBA because they never heard of it. But once they get introduced to it, they immediately embrace it. That's how we all embrace it. I never called myself FBA until I heard it. I'm like, well, that sounds about right. And I embraced it. And everybody in the chat, same way. So Tethers. So for the people who never heard about it, at one point I never heard about it. So Tethers, everybody who never heard about it that actually hears about it is going to embrace it like all of us in the chat. Fool.
Who are children of immigrants or have dual citizenship. So you telling me people who are of the same group as you are going to vote their families' rights away? Is that what you're telling me?
I don't know what you're saying. Don't make no sense. Here's the reality. Out here in California, they just passed a bill that delineates Black Americans from Black immigrants.
Right. The bill. I know what bill you're talking about, and that
Yeah.
bill also mentions that Africans and Caribbeans who have slaves, who are descendants of slaves of U.S. American slavery, will get reparations as well. But we already talked about that.
Where does it say that?
You're talking about AB? I can't remember. AB what? 315? What's it called?
SB 518.
SB 518. Yeah.
It didn't say no damn immigrants gonna get no reparations.
Okay, those aren't immigrants though. Those are people born here. One American parent and one parent who.
Oh, okay, yeah. If you got, that's the thing. No, you got to word it right.
Okay.
You got to word it right. Yeah, if you have a relative who's foundational Black American, who's a descendant of slaves, yeah, you would qualify. But to say, yeah, the immigrants, no, you got to go through a whole anchor baby process. Yeah.
Process. What process do you mean?
Yeah, you got to go through an anchor baby process, and everybody ain't doing that.
Oh man, I know that it's simple to find a plantation your family was on. It's not hard.
Yeah, but yeah, a lot of people ain't anchored like that. A lot of people ain't doing the anchor baby thing. You got just straight up and down immigrants coming over here who don't have no foundational Black American lineage at all, and they're not going to get anything. Yeah. And you better be careful too, because they're trying to stop that birthright citizenship thing too.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy? America is actually one of the most lenient countries in the world when it comes to that. And they're not trying to stop it, but they're just trying to stop people who are born here to two illegal immigrants from getting certain benefits. But the UK, France, and Germany, a few more countries, if you're born there to immigrant parents, they'll still deport you back to your parents' country. So America's actually really lenient. Mm-hmm. So if y'all have a problem with that, y'all should take it up with America, not the people who are coming here.
If y'all have what do you mean y'all have a problem? We ain't got a problem because we good. We ain't got to look out for the ice truck.
Okay, so this is another deceptive tactic that some tethers do. They like to believe that our fight is about immigration and not the actions of an actual tether. You feel me? Like they like to confuse what our beef is. Our beef is not immigration like that. Our beef are the actions of individuals who are Afro-Caribbean. I should say first and foremost Afro-Caribbean and African, because you guys can cosplay in a way where no Latino or Asian or whatever ever could. You dig? You guys are checking Black African American, not a Latino, not an Asian, and whoever else. You feel me? So you guys are op number one. The people who do that and then undermine us. So if you want to deal with undermining, white supremacy is number one, obviously. But number two would have to be people who look like us that purposely misrepresent us to sabotage any progression that we got. All right. You're number two. And everybody else is after you two. All right. So, but you're not going to act like our beef is immigration. Our beef is your hateful actions towards us.
Now, some of your family got to look out of windows and look under car doors for the ice truck. We don't.
People who came here illegally. But if you guys are good, so why y'all worried about little bitty old Caribbean or African countries? Why does that matter if they treat you a certain way? Y'all good, right?
You called us. We didn't call you.
Yeah, hey, y'all on here talking.
You talking about we worried about you? We ain't. That's the point. Y'all call us. The FBAs who are on TikTok, I never see them in your spaces. They don't be in Caribbean spaces and African spaces. They don't give a damn. But y'all always come into our spaces. That's all y'all do. It's
What
coming up
is
in our spaces. We
what is the
don't give a damn
narrative?
about what y'all doing.
Okay, what is the narrative in the spaces?
We're talking about random stuff. There's no narrative.
Okay.
We're in here talking about random stuff.
Have you said anything about Jamaican people since I've been in this live, right? Which I didn't respond to. That was not factual. Even if you say most
What?
of them do it.
You called me, cop and please, sir. I'm just responding to what you're saying. You
All
called
right,
me cop and please.
I got nothing else to say to you. That's where we're leaving it at.
You called me, sir. And you just kind of babbling. Well, you know, the passports, if my passports can go to different countries and then we can get some gold and some magic beans with, I don't know what you're talking about. You're just saying random shit that nobody cares about. That's you.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but you're just saying random shit that nobody asked about or care about. Nobody cares about a Jamaican passport. Why are you telling us this?
I was just letting you know when it comes to currency exchange, a Jamaican passport is stronger than an American passport. That's
Then
fact.
how come you ain't over there around the world utilizing it?
I am.
How come it ain't strong in Jamaica?
And my Black American
Why
friends,
isn't it strong in Jamaica?
and you're talking about for different reasons, but my Black American friends are utilizing that as well.
How is it
That's why
strong? How is the passport strong? That don't even make sense.
Right, in America you have certain laws when it comes to currency exchange in the world. You are blocked from over 90% of the currency exchanges in the world, and you also have laws on how much money you can risk with these exchanges.
That doesn't matter to us because we ain't fleeing all over the damn place, sir.
Yo, they don't
That's
get that.
irrelevant to us. That's only relevant to Tethers who are
Right.
fleeing all over the place.
Now there's a Nigerian.
What you're saying is not a flex, sir. That's Tether talk.
Okay.
We ain't got to flee all over and exchange money and count pennies and dig under pillows for quarters. We ain't got to do that shit, sir. What you're saying is not a flex.
Okay.
Do you listen to yourself?
Yes, I do. And I just stated that America is banned from one of the biggest wealth transfers coming up in history. Mark my words.
We're fine.
Okay.
That's
All right.
not a problem
Now,
for
now,
us.
now,
We
financially,
ain't fleeing,
when
sir.
it comes to within the United States,
We
right?
are not fleeing, my good brother. That doesn't matter. We're good. Our money is good here. We're not trying to go to these little different third world countries to exchange money for food. We ain't trying to do all that. We're good.
I'm not talking about money for food. So when it comes to who's doing better within the states, is that going to be people from immigrant backgrounds, or is that going to be American people, Black
Us.
American?
You're doing better. It's us.
So if you research it right now, it's going to say Black America is doing better than immigrant communities within America.
Uh-huh. Do you think you're doing better than foundational Black Americans?
Me personally,
No, not you personally. No, we're talking about collectively. Do you think your Caribbean people collectively are doing better than us?
well, see, I asked you because I never looked at it like that until
Okay.
I heard you guys speaking of it. So that's why I was asking you, and I seen somebody research it. I don't know. Google has a lot of stuff, but what I seen was we were doing better than you guys, and you guys were saying we're taking up your jobs, we're taking up your education opportunities.
What jobs do you
Hey,
take?
hey, family, I would love for them to prove, honestly. Yo, can anybody click that link and corroborate his facts? Anybody, you could be FBA, non-FBA. Please click that link and corroborate his stats that these non-FBA Afro-Caribbeans or Africans are doing better than foundation Black Americans in America. Click that link and prove that. Okay. I mean, goddamn, y'all so scared to have a conversation. I'm trying to find a topic where you think you could win at. Okay, click the link. If you can prove that Afro-Caribbean people or Africans are doing better than FBAs in America, click that link. Okay. Go ahead.
Any kind of job, from government jobs.
I'm trying to put the debate in your favor to give y'all balls to call in. All right. So I know a lot of y'all believe that. So click the link and cook me. Go ahead, man. You guys are scared to click the link. So I'm going to try to hand you a good topic that you think you're good at. Click the link and try to prove that. Okay.
2 jobs you guys do not want to work.
Uber, you're taking the Uber jobs? Because I see y'all driving a lot of Uber and cabs.
Where at? I don't take Ubers to know that.
In New York, LA, I'm in LA. I see a lot of Jamaican Uber drivers.
I'm in LA.
Hey, yo, the reach is crazy, yo. They just trying to find any fake win. Okay, well, Black Americans, right? If you look at it per capita, we're doing 10 of us are doing better than 43 million. If you look at it per capita, right? Because collectively we're gonna lose only 10 of us, so we're gonna do it per capita. You know how they do? They pick and choose per capita raw numbers. Okay, so per capita is 10 of us, right? So if you round off our annual salaries, right? That comes up to this dollar amount, right? But 43, that's 10 of us, but 43 FBAs, if you round off their dollar amount, right, it's gonna come less. See, so we are doing better technically. All right, if you believe that, call in, click the link, call in. Argue that. I got something for you. If you believe that, click that link and argue that. Okay, RIP tonight for you.
Me too. I don't take Ubers to know that, but that's nice to know.
So what jobs are you taking? What are all these jobs with all these Jamaicans?
I just said from government jobs to factory jobs, and I guess you want to add Uber to that.
Uber. Yeah, I don't see it. I see Uber.
And how do you know they're Jamaican when you see them driving Uber?
Because I can hear their accents.
So you see them driving by in the car and you hear them talking through the car.
But McLeod, here is your food. Yeah, that I know what a Jamaican accent sounds like. I got your Chipotle. I know what a Jamaican accent sounds like.
Yeah, this guy's Tariq Nasheed. Yeah, he's a comedian. Yeah.
So you're doing better how? You're doing better than us how?
I was asking you. I wasn't saying that. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. So you're just saying. So you're just saying stuff.
From what I've seen, other people from your group are saying the reason they want to separate from us is because we're taking you guys' opportunities. That sounds like
that is I don't even know that to be like an accurate argument. What are you talking about, man? If you believe that, I'm trying to get these clowns to call in. Hey, if you believe that's our position, call in. If you believe that we believe you're taking our jobs, call in. Let's talk about that. I'm trying to get these scary clowns from Cynetic Channel, Q Butter, Garfield, one of y'all psychopath atheist clown, one of you goofies call in, man. I'm trying to give you guys any argument that might favor you. If you believe that's our position, and we believe our jobs are taken by you, call in. God damn, I'm just trying to. Okay, what do you want to talk about? I'll let the argument favor you. I'll take the negative. You take the affirmative. Click the link and call in. I just want to beat somebody up. Click the link. Look, I'll be the underdog. Click the link and call in, man. God damn.
Excuse.
I never said that.
So has anybody from the FBA group at all said that?
What the fuck is an FBA group?
FBA, the new thing that everybody's falling under that I don't even know what it is. That most people
he don't know what it is, right? So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, yo, for now on, let's just clarify even with revenue, when they call in for now on, I'm like, yo, FBA, do you know what it stands for? And I want them just to tell us what it stands for, because they're just going to read Black American. So how is that new? How is Black American new? That's been around since the 1950s and 60s. That's not new. So how is that new? But African American is ancient all of a sudden. African American is even 30 years newer than Black Americans. Like, come on, man. Like, make it make sense.
I know. Don't even know.
You tell me. Since you telling me, I don't know about no group. What's a group? FBA group.
Did you not just hear me say I don't know what it is?
Then why'd you say you said it was a group?
Black American. Okay, that whatever that is considered.
It's a lineage. It's 43 million people.
A lineage.
Yeah.
Right. It was called something else before it was called FBA, correct?
Yeah, African American.
Okay, all right, understood. So
but what about before African American? Like, come on, like let's keep peeling back the onion, man.
African American or FBA? There's nobody.
No, it's not or. No, because you're an African American because you are of African descent and you're in America now. Your family, right. Yeah.
And your family. And notice what I'm saying. When you hear these Pan-African coons talk, they will always call FBAs Africans, and they will call Africans blacks. So a Pan-Africanist in America, these coons, these Baba Small people, these Baba Small-minded people, I like that. Somebody said that in the chat. These Baba Small-minded people, they will call FBAs African. They won't call us black at all. Hey, yo, Sarasu and Seti, all of them, Dr. Mayat, her little clown ass, all of them will always call us African. They won't call us black at all. They'll say African American. But when they refer to actual Africans, they will call them black. They won't call them Africans. Like, I noticed that pattern. Like, yeah, they're weird, man. They're weird. They're just like white supremacists, man. No different. They just got melanin, a darker melanin expression. That's all.
Yeah, Jamaicans are African Americans.
Right now,
But you ain't foundational black.
is there not people from the same ethnic group as you, right? Who have no idea what FBA is?
Yeah.
And we in LA.
Uh-huh.
You know it's all mixed in out here.
Yeah.
So
There's some who don't. They're people, they're foundational black Americans and people who are quote unquote African American who don't even use the term African American. My grandmother never used the term African American. Never. That term was relatively new. The term African American didn't start to get popular until 1988. So there were a lot of older foundational black Americans who never used the term African American. Yeah. And that term now is going out of style now because we're being very lineage specific about everything. That's why out here in California, we got delineation wording on the documents now. So people understand what a foundational black American is. You know.
Right. So yeah, so in the chat we got DOC. I just gave you the acronym DOC and what it stands for. DOC is DOCC. Okay. It stands for Domestic Off-Code Coon. And then you have PAL, P-A-L. PAL stands, let me put that in the chat. PAL stands for a Pan-Africanist lying loser. Okay. Matter of fact, it's P-A-L-L. Okay, let me put that in the chat. Okay, so that's what they're called. PAL stands for Pan. Hold on. They stand Pan Africanist. All right. What I say? Oh, Pan African. Okay, all right. Pan Africanist lying loser. All right. We got docs and pals in the building. You dig? All right, somewhere in the chat. They're in the chat for sure. Yeah, these acronyms be funny as hell. Yeah, hold on. They're gonna be mad at me. There you go. In the chat, you got. Thank you, Roy. He said, "Ron, you solid." I'm biased, Ron. You solid. You solid. I said, "Solid." He said, "I'm biased, Ron. You solid." Yeah. So we got DOC, DOCC, Domestic Off-Code Coons. Then we got PAL, P-A-L-L, right? What's up, PAL? What's up, Doc? PAL stands for Pan-Africanist Lying Losers, all right? Yeah, that is funny as hell, yeah. Yeah, we got acronyms for days for them guys. TL says 2020 department was 16 trillion. 2024 ended up 36 trillion department. 4 more Democrats will put an extra 50 trillion. Yeah. PAL is wild. Pan-Africanist lying losers. You another pal, man. So get used to those acronyms, DOC, because I'm gonna use them a lot. DOC and PAL. And they don't know what they are, so I'm gonna say it in their face. It's gonna be like a little, like a little inside joke. It's gonna be hilarious. Hey, yeah, but call in, fan. Could call in, haters. All you guys is watching and we were afraid to call in. Call in, man. Like, challenge. You got. How about this? Put me on a hot seat. Put me on a hot seat for everything FBA stands for. Put me on a hot seat for everything I've ever said. Call in and just ask me questions. All right. How about that? Let's do that. I don't ask you no questions. You ask me all the questions. Click that link. I ask no questions. You just ask me questions for 10 minutes. I'm trying to give y'all an advantage to give you courage to call in. Call in and just ask me questions for 10 minutes. I can't ask you nothing. I just got to answer your questions. You get 10 minutes of that. Just punch it at me. I'm trying to give you an advantage and courage to call in. These dudes is cowards, man.
And enough people know. All right?
All right, that's it for me. I ain't got nothing else. You got any questions? Not.
There it is, my brother. Thank you so much, brother. There's a lot of noise going on in there. Are you delivering Postmates yourself? What are you doing, brother?
No, I'm just sitting in this mansion. That's probably my pool you hear.
Okay.
Uh,
A pool?
yeah, it's probably the pool.
A pool table, because y'all have a little gambling spot over there, but it's okay. It's all right.
Hey, yeah. These guys that be calling in, they just all rich, right? They're just every last one of them. Family, my line, the TikTokers who call in Tariq Nasheed's show, and they just all are rich. Like, damn, bro. So y'all all just balling out in America. Okay. We don't see no stat for that. We don't see no stat for you guys balling out in America, but all of a sudden you guys is balling out. Okay. That's your pool. You got it. Indoor pool too, right? It's in the house. Okay. You got vibranium somewhere in your damn safe. I can imagine.
Yeah. Tethers try to play dumb. Stop it. Another lying Tether trying to backdoor his way into the lineage. Yeah, Charlize Theron is African American. Elon Musk is African American. Well, we got a lot of people in here. Shout
Hey,
out.
family, the Arawak guy's coming next. The Arawak guy's going to be hilarious. He's coming up next. I know all y'all tune in for that. Well, he's up next. The Arawak guy. Don't leave just yet. Matter of fact, and I'm gonna cook the hell out of him. All right. So let me see what likes is at. The Arab guy is next, but if the likes ain't up, we're gonna play another caller. All right. I'm gonna delay the Arab guy. Hold on. Let me see what the likes are at. Yeah, the likes guy. We down 50 likes. Family. We got 220 live viewing, only 175 likes. All right, so look, now I got hella callers, right? And I could go back to SETI. I can go back here. So if y'all want to hear the Arawak caller and his claims, and you want to hear me debunk them factually, historically, then we need to get the likes up. Because you got to find value in the content, because my rebuttals are going to be, because Tariq Nasheed rebuttal, and I did separate rebuttal points. I think you guys want to hear that.
To everybody in here. Shout out to everybody in here. All right. What is that? Oh, man. Respect to the family.
Hey, peace, young Riaz.
Yeah, I
Thank
don't
you for
believe he's
liking, Debo.
FBA either, to be honest. I don't believe, excuse me. I don't believe he's half FBA. I think that's a full tether. I think that's another con game they try to use. They'll try to
Watch
say,
your head,
well,
man.
my mama half FBA.
Come over here.
I think that's a
Knock here,
con
come sit
game
over
too. That's that Arawak part 2. That's another
Watch
that
your head under the
Arawak.
table.
Either they're Arawak or they're half FBA. That's a con game.
So if y'all want to hear the Arawak caller, he's next. So this one is over. Right. If you want to hear the Arawak caller, and y'all want to hear y'all gonna hear them debate back and forth, and then I'm gonna come back and do an analysis and give you the rebuttals and debunk a lot of his claims. If y'all want to hear that right now in this second, go ahead and hit the like button. Everybody, we're matching the live viewers. If not, we're gonna go back to this brother Ray. Well, not this brother, this other Ray here.
And if a motherfucker take it personal, that's on them. Because you saying one thing, we calling you out. Why you got a leaders in there? You see what I'm saying? Take them down. If that ain't the philosophy that you cherish, then you should take them down. I don't put up Muhammad, and I don't put up other groups. I don't put up Noble Drew Ali. I don't shoot them down, and then you look up on the walls and shit, and I used to go to places. Wait a minute,
Matter of fact, let me play an FBA song. It's called In My House. As a matter of fact, damn, I got some hot fire. Let me play Desert You first. And with In My House while y'all get the lights up. So here's a little song, right? While I wait for the lights to get up, we can put an Arawak guy.
I'll never give you up, I can never let you down. I'll never run from my homeland and desert you. I'll never lie to my people or die for my people, but forever curve you. I'll never make you cry, I'll never say goodbye, or why would I ever hurt you? I'll never give you up, I can never let you down. I'll never run from my homeland and desert you. I'll never lie to my people or die for my people, but forever curve you. I'll never make you cry, I'll never say goodbye, or why would I ever hurt you? I'll never give you up, I can never let you down. I'll never run from my homeland and desert you. I never lie to my people, I'll die for my people, but forever curve you. I'll never make you cry, I'll never say goodbye, why would I ever hurt you? I'll never give you up, I can never let you down. I'll never run from my homeland and desert you. I'll never lie to my people, I'll die for my people, but forever curve you. I'll never make you cry, I'll never say goodbye, why would I ever hurt you? I'll never give you up, I can never let you down. I'll never run from my homeland and desert you. I'll never lie to my people, I'll die for my people before I ever curve you. I'll never make you cry, I'll never say goodbye, why would I ever hurt you? I'll never give you up, I can never let you down. I'll never run from my homeland and desert you. I'll never lie to my people, I'll die for my people before I ever curve you. I'll never make you cry, I'll never say goodbye, why would I ever hurt you?
The lineage is in my blood. It's nothing to join. There's no membership, we're FBA.
That show me subscribe.
Make no mistake, we're the only black people and y'all the only eat rat, eat cat people. You ain't black, you ain't that. Matter of fact, your black is repo, I'm taking it back. Cause y'all making it whack, faking jacks, y'all from the slave, raiding the tax. Bitch, we built the foundation, our innovations were groundbreaking. Y'all ain't wanna get down, now you're around, hating, faking, with the lineage in and out, the ground shaking. Someone say, FBI, we don't run away. We stay, we slay, we pray, we say, Someone say, FBI, we don't run away. We stay, we slay, we pray, we say, Make no mistake, we're the only black people and y'all the only eat rat, eat cat people. You ain't black, you ain't that. Matter of fact, your black is repo, I'm taking it back. Cause y'all making it whack, faking jacks, y'all from the slave, raiding the tax. Breaks, pause, we built the foundation, our innovations were groundbreaking. Y'all ain't wanna get down, now you're around, hating, faking, with the lineage eating, now the ground shaking. Someone say, FBA, we don't run away. We stay, we slay, we pray, we say, Someone say, FBA, we don't run away. We stay, we slay, we pray, we say,
We got a problem here. What's going on is I know a lot of people that's like Arawaks, Caribs, Bonies, and I come across some FBA panels that be calling them people immigrants. And
Hey, peace to SJ200. Super chat. Lenny is love in the building. Thank you very much. 99 cent. Appreciate it. It's welcome. Thank you, family. Much love to you.
I'm just trying to show a source that literally, like, we had trade routes in Florida and Georgia and stuff like that. For instance, like the Timucua, they spoke Arawak. The Tocoba, they spoke Arawak. The Kusabo of South Carolina spoke Arawak. And Calesta, Tequesta, the Calusa, Tequesta, and the Lucayans all spoke Arawak. You know, so like, do you think it's fair for FBAs to call those indigenous tribes, like those descendants of those peoples, like Tethers and stuff like that, when they had ancestral like trading routes here before any colonizers?
Yeah, because usually the people who try to go the Arawak route are usually Tethers from the Caribbean. They're
Okay, so
immigrants.
all
Yep,
right.
they are Tethers because their family immigrated here, so they're trying to backdoor themselves into the lineage. Yeah, the Arawaks don't exist no more.
No, the Arawaks are still here. They wasn't totally wiped out.
Where are
They
they?
island hopped, just like the West Africans island hopped or whatever. So in other words, we would sleep by day, and we would be up at night, like getting it. You know what I'm saying? So my father's island, Waitukubuli, we defeated Columbus in 1493. We had 365 rivers. It was a house of traps for colonizers. You know what I'm saying? Like we got busy in the South, and we actually rescued some Africans. So I believe in the slave trade and all that stuff, but it is a bigger picture to all this, like what I'm trying to tell you.
What's the bigger picture?
The bigger picture was they only showed us stuff about the 5 civilized tribes and they own the slaves, right? But the bigger picture was when those ships was coming, indigenous tribes literally had faster boats. Those boats had to dock at nighttime, right? We was up at nighttime attacking ships, constantly harassing them, all that, freeing slaves, all of that, and sometimes mixing up with them. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, is this guy named Hathaway. Hathaway. It was an Indian that's trying to go to Cuba, to Florida, to alert the tribes what the Spaniards was doing. And he made a mistake by traveling by day. He should have traveled by night. And they caught him and they burned him to a stake. But had he alerted those Florida tribes, everything would have been different.
Okay, so you're saying that a lot of people classified as black now are actually Arawak Indians?
No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that I think FBA needs to tone down on talking to people from Arawak, Carib, Saboni descent, which is most likely the Caribbean nations. You know what I'm saying? In other words, Alexander Hamilton, the founding father of the United States, right? One of the founding fathers, right? He was born in St. Kitts and Nevis. He created the USA financial banking system as we know it today. You know what I'm saying? So you had a whole lot of contributions. And just like some FBAs or Black Americans or whatever they call themselves, would have had certain colonizers, like the Dutch of New York, France, Spain moved with Italy, so Italians, Verrazano Bridge, and all that. Germanic, Dutch, whoever came, it was a similar thing in the Caribbean or the Antilles.
Okay, yeah, what you did was basically just give a bunch of random tidbits. You didn't really answer what I was saying. You're just giving random tidbits.
Yeah, I'm not saying black people is Arawak because it was like 2,000 tribes here.
Yeah, you
But
keep saying you're saying a lot of passive aggressive stuff. Yeah, the FBAs
I'm
need to
not
tone down.
Nah, I'm not.
What do you mean the FBA is? Hold on. What do you mean the FBA is 43 million foundational Black Americans? So what do you?
I got you. What I'm saying is, I sound like this. I got blown up 3 times on battle tanks, so I lost some of my hearing.
Okay.
It ain't me being aggressive. It's just how I sound. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. I don't believe all people is just Arawaks and stuff. There's many tribes here. What I'm saying is, maybe you could tell your FBAs, hey, some of these people, you know, from the Caribbean, they literally have indigenous descent and trading routes to Florida, to Georgia, and all that stuff.
Okay, sir. So you come from a Caribbean background, right?
Now, so I'm born in New York City. So yeah, my 2 parents is from the West Indies, but then I have links to the Oklahoma Quapaw.
Right now,
I have links to the Oklahoma Quapaw too.
All right, just say that, brother. This is what I'm saying. This is what I know. The way, because all that Arawak talk, that's Caribbean. That's what Caribbeans do. That's just what we're saying. All that, when people start talking in circles, They're trying to hide something. You should have said that from the beginning. That's what we
No,
know.
I
That would
wasn't
make
trying to
sense.
hide that. My mother's born in the same island as Malcolm X's mother, Shamahane, Grenada.
Uh-huh.
I ain't trying to hide nothing.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I
No.
ain't trying to hide nothing. I'm just trying to tell you, like, I got links to the Oklahoma Quapaw and all that stuff. I got links to the Florida tribe. So I'm just seeing things as indigenous. I'm seeing like FBAs trying to set a divide. Like we don't use
No, sir. No, we're not. No. Stop that. Stop that trying to set a divide. We are lineage. We ain't trying to do anything. Our lineage is
I
our
understand.
lineage.
And y'all should get y'all reparations, and I
Okay,
respect.
forget about reparations. No. Let's leave reparations out of it. Let's just leave that out of it.
I'm just telling you.
No. Listen, as far as our lineage, sir, our lineage is our lineage.
Yeah, I respect all
All right,
lineage.
that's it.
That's what I'm saying. I respect.
Yeah, that's
I respect
it.
the lineage, all that stuff.
That's
But
nothing
I'm
to
saying,
debate. You're trying to debate our lineage. You
no,
can't
I'm not
debate our
trying to debate
lineage.
your lineage. I respect your lineage. I respect everybody's lineage. What I'm trying to say is that people don't have to be calling people tethers too much. And
All right, but
and
that's a personal opinion. No.
indigenous here before any Bantus.
The who? Who what?
I said before any foundational Bantus came here, you had indigenous tribes of the West Indies mixing with the Mississippi mound builders.
Yeah,
And the
that's
Florida
cats trying to
tribes.
backdoor. That's backdoor talk.
No,
Y'all
we ain't worried
immigrants,
about no
brother.
reparations like that, bro. We don't care about that.
But y'all immigrants, brother.
Nah, I'm not
Y'all immigrants. Yeah, your family's immigrants, brother.
I got links to the Quapaw and the Tethers.
No.
Speak Arawak, bro.
You come from an immigrant background, sir.
No, I speak Arawak, bro.
Yeah, you can speak all of that, but y'all in your family's in the immigration database. Mine not.
No.
Yeah.
Not like that,
Yes,
bro.
they are.
My
Yes, they
lineage
are.
is powerful.
No, that's in. I'm not saying it's not, but you come from an immigrant background. You've admitted
Nah,
that. So that's not.
you see, and that's another word. That's another word, immigrant. Who created that word?
Oh, okay. Yeah, we ain't doing that. Thank you. Here we go with
I
that.
see you again, brother. Arawak.
Oh Lord. See this tether fucking babble. Family, this is what I got and told y'all over and over. When y'all hear all that plebiscite babble, that's tether talk. When they start that Arawak, Taino shit, that's tether talk. That's an immigrant. They come from an immigrant background. He did all, when they start making no sense whatsoever, you ask them a simple question, and then they start babbling and talking all around in circles, and you can't get a simple answer. We have to force the truth out of this man. Yeah, I'm from New York, where my family is West Indian, just like Malcolm X, there we go, nigga. There we go. All right, I'm telling y'all they keep trying to backdoor themselves into the lineage. I keep telling you with these dudes and that Arawak indigenous shit, when y'all hear that Arawak talk, I'm telling you it's a Caribbean. The Arawaks don't exist no more, especially not over here. That's why when you ask them simple questions, it gets into that prison plebiscite babble. I mean, the Arawaks don't exist. No, there's a small percentage of them. They live in a mound over in Valdosta, Georgia. They came over here in a canoe in the 1500s after they beat up Christopher Columbus. We fought off Christopher Columbus. Yeah, God damn, shut up. Oh, God. When y'all hear all that babble, you see, I know the language. Kip it to, kick it, pop, pop, ticket boo, chicka bang bang. That's the original. That's the original Arawak language. See, I speaks the Aboriginal language. Hickey boom, bang bang, chicka pow wow, ooby boo boo, chicka la la, wicked bow, chicka mound, boom boom.
Yeah, this dude is crazy.
Ship it do, ship it day. God, ship it day your ass out of here. God damn, these tethers. These goddamn tethers, man. Oh, the tether fatigue, man. Oh, the tether fatigue, the tether fatigue. God,
She said chicky pox bang bang. Yeah, that was
these
hilarious.
folks are backdooring their way. They're trying their damnedest. Because I kept peeping all the little passive aggressive comments he kept making. Yeah, see, y'all FBA, see what you need to tell the FBA. See, okay, dude, hey, man, what's all that? What's all that, dude? No. See, I respect everybody's lineage, but see, well, y'all got to understand my indigenous status because I'm from the Arawaks, and we're from Shippy Pow, Shippy Ticka Bang Bang. Understand me? So I speaks the original language of my tribe. So when I say
Yeah, I'm surprised Seti don't clean Arawak. Yo, Seti look like that's where he's headed to next, the Arawak thing. The Arawak lie.
hello, good morning, we really supposed to say chicka pow, hicka boom, shicky diggy boo. Okay, that's how we say it in my Aboriginal language. Man, shut the hell up.
You know that?
Talking that pootie tang shit. You don't stop. The Arawaks don't exist no more. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? These people, man.
Somebody said alcohol,
goodness
weed, and crack.
gracious.
Alawak.
Goodness damn gracious,
Alawak.
man. Who is this person? These pack.
Hello, boss.
What's going on, man? You look funny, man. What you
Yeah, that was too hilarious, yeah.
game? They keep trying to backdoor themselves into the lineage. I don't believe this dude is half FBA. That sounds like full damn tether talk. But my mama is half FBA and Arawak. See, she both. So I got two ways back into the lineage. Tippy tie, hippy doo, shippy dimmy now bow, a shuka chuka bow bow. That's my Arawak language. Just shut up, man. The hell out of here. Excuse me. Oh, it's getting late.
We have to stay woke. Like, everybody needs to be woke.
Yeah, listen to Kamala. Yo, I was embarrassed for her. When I heard this rant, this woke rant by Kamala Harris, I mean, this is just sad. And this is somebody who you guys, not my chat, I'm speaking to people outside of this chat. This is the person you guys wanted to be president. Listen to this babbling fool about being woke. Listen to this. Like, you could tell she was just educated about what woke means. She is so late to the party. Listen to this.
We have to stay woke. Like, everybody needs to be woke. And you can talk about if you're the wokest or woke.
All right, you have to see how she looks. This is embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for Kamala. I'm dead at it. I gotta show the video. You gotta see how she look at her body language. Like her panel was like embarrassed for her too. Like, yeah, what are you doing?
We have to stay woke. Like, everybody needs to be woke. And you can talk about if you're the wokest or woker, but just stay more woke than less woke. Yeah. We have to stay woke. Like, everybody needs to be woke. And you can talk about if you're the...
Hey, yo, look at her facial expression right there. She's like, are you going to do this right now? Her facial expression, like, are you really going to do this right now? You just ruined everything that we propped you up to be. You just ruined it with this woke bullshit. She like, are you serious? We just explained what woke was to you about 5 minutes ago, and you're going to do this to us right now. Look at this, was embarrassing.
We have to stay woke. Like, everybody needs to be woke. And you can talk about if you're the wokest or woker, but just stay more woke than less woke. Yeah.
Yeah, she is suffering with multiple personality disorder. Like, she's trying to adapt to whoever she's around. If it's Foundation Black Americans, she makes collard greens in a bathtub. But she's around Indians, she's from India. Around white folks, she's just whatever. But this is just embarrassing, man. But anybody who supported this woman to be president, that's embarrassing. That's definitely an L for you. Yeah, hold on. Okay.
Something. He looks weird. Man. Say he had Obama's lips. Like he been smoking some of that Thai weed or something. He's doing something. All right. He's smoking on that chicken bone, chicken bang, yo, chicken wow wow, a chicken wang wang. He's smoking on that Arawak. Speaking Arawak. You don't stop. I speak the Arawak language. Sit down. Sit down. You speak the language of a non-existent
tribe. The woke, she said the most wokest. Like, what are you talking about?
Go in there and make you some damn Bammy. You Caribbean. Let's say that, man. I'm trying to backdoor. You Caribbean.
Yeah, chameleon, 100%.
Make some jerk chicken and keep it pushing. And shake it bang bang some damn curry goat, nigga. Shake it bang bang that. Man. We beat up Christopher Columbus. Yeah, man, sit down. Lord. Come on, man. We that back door and that ain't gonna work. Y'all ain't gonna backdoor yourselves into nothing. Am I being mean, dear? I'm not being mean, but you don't call up here talking about shake it bang bang, chicka pow wow and all that. Come on. We ain't got no. Hell no, we ain't doing that. Miss me with all that. Yeah, I'm just saying anything. But they call up these Caribbeans be calling them saying anything. We beat the White House. We built the White House. They're just saying anything. Ain't no dude. Ain't no. Don't come here lying. I know history. The Arawaks don't exist no more, man. Stop it. Yeah, Arawaks don't exist. Yeah, ain't no damn Arawak. Oh man. All right. Okay, let me talk to what the sisters, man. Do we have any FBA sisters in here? Let me talk.
All right, let's go ahead and RIP this Arawak thing before you guys try from this point on. So the dude that called in, all right, he half remembered facts, right? He was dealing with Caribbean folklore, okay, pseudo-indigenous identity claims. Okay, he used real tribal names, but used them inaccurately. That's what they do. They mix up history with falsehood. Average Pan-African does that. And now we see the average Tether does that with the Arawak. But I'm going to ruin your plans now in the future with this Arawak stuff, okay? Warped chronology and unverified oral history. They always want to pin it on oral history because you can't debunk oral histories, right? Okay, but he never provided any documentation. Can't do that. Primary sources, archaeological evidence, linguistic evidence, genetic evidence. Okay, so he does exactly what many Tethers do with the Arawak identity revivalists. Okay, that's what they do. Okay, they use indigenous identity as a shield to avoid calling themselves immigrants. Now, all of a sudden, nobody wants to be an immigrant. They're ashamed of being an immigrant. So this is a documented pattern. Scholars, when you look into scholars, how they view it, they even call it, this is what scholars call it, family. Listen, they call it diaspora indigenism without evidence. Scholars call it diaspora indigenism without evidence. That's what they call these folks, these Tethers who claim indigenous identity. They call them diaspora. This is a real term. This is a professional scholarly term. Diaspora indigenism without evidence. Okay. So he claimed Arawaks, Caribbeans, Siboney, etc. He said they are still here and they migrated to Florida, Georgia, Carolinas. So West Indians aren't immigrants. Okay. That's what he said. That's what he's standing on. But there is no evidence of mass Arawak or Caribbean migration to North America. The archaeological, genetic, and linguistic record is crystal clear. No debate. Irrefutable. Ancient Arawak, Taino, Lucanian, Bahamas, Cuba were Caribbean-based. Non-American, Caribbean-based. Mississippian, Tumakua, Guale, Cusabo, Muskogee, etc. are southeastern U.S. tribes with no genetic linguistic link to the Caribbean. No. There are southeastern U.S. tribes with no genetic linguistic link to the Caribbean. Zero, the family. I didn't say 1, 2, 3, 4 or point zero. I didn't say point zero. I said zero migration evidence from Caribbean to southeastern U.S. before or after Columbus. All right. So he's just lying. And Tariq Nasheed called him on it. So he was mixing up tribe names that sound similar. Similar. Okay. He was mixing up tribal names that sound similar, isolated cultural similarities, and a speculative they travel by canoe fantasy garbage. Okay. So you got to show us, you want to have this conversation with us in the future? You got to show us one archaeological dig, just one, showing Taino, Arawak settlements in Florida or Georgia. And guess what? Let me save you some time. You can't, because they never migrated there. This is a nothing burger garbage. There's nothing here. There's nothing here to see. Everybody go home. Okay. So now the claim of Timukua and Tequesta, Kusabo and Lukanyan and Guale, they spoke Arawak. That's completely false linguistically. Just lying. I mean, just lying. Like, these are worse than anybody who would call in. Complete lies. Okay. So the Timucua's language isolate, not Araquan or Araquan. All right. Tequesta and Calusa, possibly Muskegean or isolate. Kusabo is extinct. Their language is extinct, not shown to be Arawakan, right? Guale is Muskogean. Can't pronounce these little funny names. Muskogee Creek. They go back to Muskogean. And Katawa, like Kataba. That goes back to Suyon. None are Arawakan, right? The only Arawakan speaking people in the hemisphere outside of South America were Taino, Lucayan, and island Arawak of the Caribbean, non-USA. Mainland Arawak in South America, Guianas, Venezuela, Brazil, etc. All non-USA, all non-50 states. Okay, so all he did was name 6 tribes, and literally none of them are linguistically Arawak. That's not a theory. That's that's actually documented by every single anthropologist since the 1800s, family. There is no debate amongst anthropologists about the Arawak people and their evidence on this earth. So he said West Indians traveled by night, raided Spanish ships, and freed Africans. Okay, and they were mixing with them. Okay. Oh boy. So there are folklore stories of island Caribs attacking Spanish boats. Folklore stories of island Caribs attacking Spanish boats. This is their fantasy. This is their nightmare, their fantasies when they sleep. Nothing connects these actions to, right? These folklores. Nothing connects these actions to the American South, foundational Black Americans, FBA Lynch, or West Indians becoming indigenous to North America. It's just a whole bunch of, he's just saying, like Tariq said, just saying a lot of stuff. That's all. So he's mixing Caribbean maritime history with southeastern U.S. indigenous tribes with U.S. Black lineage with fantasy attacking. Okay. So Caribs raiding Spanish boats in Dominica, that does not equate to becoming Native Americans in Georgia. So if it was true, let's say if Caribs were raiding Spanish boats in Dominica, what that got to do with Native Americans in Georgia or indigenous Americans in Georgia? Okay, he said Alexander Hamilton was from St. Kitts. So that proves West Indians are indigenous to America. Really? Really? Well, Alexander Hamilton was born in Nevis, British colony, to Scottish father and mixed race mother. non-USA, non-FBA. Okay, he was a British colonial subject, not indigenous, not Arawak, not Native American, not indigenous American. Okay, so being born in a colony doesn't make you indigenous, my guy. Otherwise, every white South African is technically the real African. Okay, so he said he speak Arawak. His people are Arawak. He defeated Columbus. He speaks the chicky chicky bang bang. Boom shaka laka laka boom. Wait, how do you go? Boom boom shaka laka boom boom. Boom shaka laka boom boom shaka laka. He speaks that. Okay, Taino revivalists. Okay, Taino revivalists exist in the Caribbean. Okay, so Taino revivalists, they do exist in the Caribbean. That part is true. Okay, you ain't always wrong. But when he said he speak Arawak, that is extremely unlikely. Okay, extremely unlikely. Why? Because there are maybe 10 to 20 documented Taino speakers worldwide. You heard I said 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10 to 20 documented Taino speakers worldwide, all restructured from dictionaries. No fluent native speakers, you're done. Okay, now, but he said they defeated they defeated Columbus, right? He said that. Dominican and Carib peoples did fight against Columbus. They did. But that doesn't mean modern West Indians equal Native Americans of the US, indigenous Americans of the US. Like, dude, so one thing happening over here has nothing to do, like, for example, you got the Japan-Russo War. What that got to do with Vietnam? You did. Like, okay, that's sad. Like, what they got to do with Vietnamese people? Well, they say the T in China. Okay, so anyway, fighting Columbus in the Bahamas doesn't make you indigenous to Georgia. Just stupid connections that don't connect. He said, FBA, y'all shouldn't call Caribbean people Tethers because we have indigenous blood. Really? Caribbean populations do not have indigenous admixture, but so you don't have indigenous admixture, but however, indigenous Caribbean does not equate to indigenous United States. So there are indigenous Caribbean, but they're not the same as indigenous in the United States. Indigenous blood does not erase immigration status, too. We can't backdoor into our lineage, FBA lineage, through Arawak ancestry. It's not going to happen. Dominican, Taino ancestry does not erase Ellis Island records. Your parents still immigrated, my boy. You can't say you came through Ellis Island. You can't brag about that and then say you're foundational. Okay? You can't do that. The foundation started way before Ellis Island. Your foundation can't start post Ellis Island. Oh, okay. Okay, so he was wrong with geography. Caribbean natives does not equate to U.S. Southeastern natives. They have different cultures, different languages, different genes, different migration histories. His timeline was garbage. No evidence of Caribbean tribes entering the U.S. before or after Columbus. None, not one. Okay, and his conclusion was terrible. Having Caribbean indigenous ancestry does not make a West Indian, Native American, Indigenous American, non-immigrant, FBA, or descendants of U.S. tribes. Okay, so he said he claimed his Arawak stuff, and he named every tribe, right? He named a bunch of tribes. He named every tribe except for the ones that actually lived in America. Okay. He's talking about Taino, Dominican, all this stuff. While his passport says Barbados. That's true. Caribbean ancestry doesn't teleport your bloodline to Georgia. Sorry about that. And beating Columbus and St. Kitts allegedly doesn't make you indigenous in South Carolina. Your immigration papers, bro. Like Tariq Nasheed said, your immigration papers speak louder than your canoe stories, my boy. All right? There's no escaping that. That Ellis Island history will get you every time. So the Arawak garbage story is done. All right, so it's officially buried. RIP to that. Let's get some more SETI and we out of here.
Motherfucker didn't put something like that. Ain't me, man. Y'all got to turn the cameras and show my teachers. I don't want to be behind nothing and it got some motherfuckers that ain't, a part of the ideology that I believe in. You feel what I'm saying? And so, wait a minute. Let me get this up here. I had it up there. And like I say, I like the museum. That's how it's supposed to be. You supposed to venerate all the teachers. Wait a minute, this ain't it. But then on the same note, you want to shoot shots. Here you go right here. Here you go right here. You say, what are we talking? We talking about why FBA shoot or shit on Pan-Africanists, but yet when you go to the Hidden History Museum out there in Los Angeles, Tariq Nasheed's museum out there in you got Pan-Africanists in the museum, venerating Pan-Africanism in the museum, but in shitting on Pan-Africanism on the internet. But when you go out there to the museum, you got Pan-Africanists in the museum. That's a contradiction. That's a motherfucking contradiction. It is. I knocked down a Noble Jew Ali. You're not gonna see no Noble Jew. I knocked down Elijah. You understand? I don't believe. I agree with certain things, but it's a lot of shit I don't agree with at all, and I state that. You see?
Well, you just contradicted your entire point. Well, that's the same thing goes for those Pan-Africanists that's in the museum. We agree with some things and other things we disagree with. That's how they're allowed in there, you fool. You just said it. You just said, Elijah Muhammad, you agree with some things and some things you don't agree with. Same way with the Pan-Africanists. Some things we agree with and some things we don't. You just said it, fool.
When I'm saying a Noble Jew Ali, you're not gonna see no Noble Jew. I knocked down Elijah. You understand? I don't believe. I agree with certain things, but it's a lot of shit I don't agree with at all, and I state that. You see what I'm saying? And whatever he taught, I could get from Marcus Garvey. I don't need to get it from Elijah Muhammad. You see what I'm saying?
You're gonna get what from Marcus Garvey? A bunch of scams and deception. Like, what can you get from Marcus Garvey? How to get deported for lying and scamming, defrauding the government, one-on-one.
And that's yeah. I don't know what you're talking about, Ralph. I don't know what you're talking. That ain't got nothing to do with what I'm talking about. You saying some irrelevant shit. What the fuck do that got to do with what we talking about? I don't care if your name Bay. That don't mean nothing just because your name Yosef El Bay. That ain't what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? Because El is a Phoenician deity. You see what I'm saying? Yosef, Dr. Yosef ben Yakanan. So, brother, that don't mean nothing to me. That don't mean that's what your consciousness is. You could be Yosef El Bay and be one of the more profound black nationalists out there. Yosef ben Yakanan. So, I know what that means. I know El is the chief Phoenician deity. That's African. You see what I'm saying? So I ain't got no problem with that. My uncle, Rashid Mohammed Bey. You see what I'm saying? Dearly beloved in my heart. So that don't mean nothing, good brother. You always got respect on here. That's real talk. Yeah. It say FBA is not an ideology. Yes, it is an ideology. It is an ideology. Don't say it's all lineage. It is ideology.
This guy says it's an ideology. Oh, God. Okay. Go ahead and prove that.
Because you teaching on why this ideology is not correct.
Wait, what? So if we speak on ideology, We're an ideology. Like, yo, are you? So if we speak on races, or we racist? If we speak on pedos, PDFs in the community, if we speak on crime, we're criminals. That's stupid.
And so in order to teach
I'm embarrassed. I never knew how dumb this dude was until I started to flame him. I can honestly say I never knew how dumb this dude was until I started to look at his information, like to critique it. I thought he was like a little smart. I didn't know he was this dumb. He said FBA's ideology because we're critiquing a garbage ideology like Pan-Africanism. That is crazy. The link's pinned to the top. Anybody that's a supporter of Pan-Africanism, anybody supporter of Marcus Garvey, anybody supporter of all that stuff, and if anybody believes FBA's ideology or we're a cult and our leader is Tariq, click the link and let's have a conversation.
you got to have an ideology of your own. So don't say it's not an ideology. That's bullshit. You cannot teach nobody without ideals. Now you talking crazy. You see what I'm saying? Even though you say, oh, this about a lineage, you still got an ideology.
And the funny thing is, people would rather troll in the chat than just click the link. Bro, you would get a lot further if you just click the link. You trolling chat, it's just going to get deleted and they're going to time you out. You'll get much further if you just, the link is actually pinned to the top. God damn, yeah, they be acting like, okay, let me put it in chat. They be acting like they can't see the link. Here, it's pinned to the top, but here you go. There you go. So you can stop getting timed out. Click that link. There you go, right there. Click the link.
In order to explain that, because in order to explain away the other ideologies to make yourself
if we are exactly Ameru Khan Wild, he's in the past, and that's the problem with a lot of older people. They get stuck in the past. That's why they're the hardest to talk to. You can't teach a dog new tricks. He's B1 Business said, and he said we FBA is hurt by him going at us, which is projections, because they're click the link and let's have a discussion if we're actually hurt or we're not. I mean, the link is right there, dude. Why are you scared to have a conversation with a man? I am a little unique. I'm FBA, but just have a conversation, man. Like, these dudes is scary as shit, but they do all that talking like him. This dude does all that talking. He never invites nobody to talk with him. This dude does all this woofing and don't accept no challenges. I'm over here begging these garbage people to click the link. This guy will never send that link or phone number. This guy will never do it. What's that guy named? Professor Grift. He did it one time and he got cooked. Sabir Bey tried it and Lex Vortex cooked him. So that's why they don't really send a link like that.
Relevant, you have to have an ideology. I don't even understand how you can have consciousness without ideals. Man, come on, man. Who you talking to? How the fuck you gonna have consciousness without ideals? Man, y'all sound stupid. Y'all niggas sound stupid. Straight up. How the fuck is you gonna have? How you gonna speak to people without ideals? Sound foolish. Let me get up here, man. Let me put this shit up here, man. All right, here we go. Wait a minute, hold on.
Play beside Babel.
Now, like I say, this is not a slight. I love the museum. I hope the people out there continue to support it. You see what I'm saying? Anybody that go in there and look at the teachers, will most definitely be, woken up to a certain level of consciousness that if they hadn't went in the museum, they probably would never know any of them teachers. You see, if they, and that's real talk. So this is not to slight the museum. The question becomes, how can you have Pan-Africanists in this museum, yet and still you shitting on, you got FBA out there shitting on
he can't be this dumb. He just can't be. I refuse to believe that.
I don't give a fuck how you nigga, you're a hypocrite. Go deal with that shit. You see what I'm saying? Go deal with it. Take them down.
Let's deal with it. Why don't you accept challenges or accept invites? Let's deal with it. We can't deal with it because you don't accept invites or give out challenges, man.
Take them down. Take them goddamn down. That's what if we're not going to, share respect for the toils of the teachers that put their life on the line out there to wake up their people. If you ain't going to show the respect, take them down. You see what I'm saying? Because that's some hypocritical shit. And all the little niggas out there, you understand what I'm saying? I've been trying to, get a motherfucker really to say something to me. But y'all niggas know y'all not on my level.
I know. My screen frozen. Hold on. Hold on. Screen frozen. Hold on 1 second. Let's get that back.
Hypocrite, go deal with that shit. You see what I'm saying? Go deal with it. Take them down. Take them down. Take them goddamn down. That's what if we're not going to, share respect for the toils of the teachers that put their life on the line out there to wake up their people. If you ain't going to show the respect, take them down. You see what I'm saying? Because that's some hypocritical shit. And all the little niggas out there, you understand what I'm saying? I've been trying to, get a motherfucker really to say something to me. But y'all niggas know y'all not on my level.
We're not his level, but he doesn't accept any invitations. He give out no invitations, but we're not on his level. Well, we'll never know because you don't want to talk to nobody, bro.
You see what I'm saying? I'm itching for one of you little niggas to say something so I can tighten your motherfucking ass up. You can go off and type and do all that shit. I'm not worried about that shit. And little niggas can't come up off of that damn typing and shit and hit that stage and teach nobody, nigga.
But we ain't got to be typing no stage. How about you just accept a challenge, man?
See what I'm saying? You niggas is some one-dimensional niggas that, typing on the motherfucking comments. And that's not disrespecting my family that's in the comments. These niggas that think they can just, that just typing a couple of sentences can refute books and encyclopedias of black people that toil all their life, giving every dollar and dime that they ever had to go do research, to have a nigga that just come up on the internet and put up a couple of videos to shoot some shit, shoot some shit at some great and profound teachers that are most relevant in waking our people up today. And so I had to get on you niggas. Matter of fact, here we go. Let's look at this video. Let me see.
What the hell's he doing, man?
I don't know if that's going. That probably ain't. See, right there, you got Dr. John Henry Clark, a Pan-Africanist. Right there.
Let me correct you. An FBA Pan-Africanist, fools, an FBA library. This dude is crazy, yo. He's acting like Pan-Africanism is a lineage of people. Like he's talking like Pan-Africanism is a lineage of people separate from FBA lineage.
Yeah, got a statue of him right there. Pan-Africanist.
FBA Pan-Africanist. FBA lineage, Pan-Africanist in thought. Had Smalls in there. I turn that down. I don't need to hear what they say. Okay. You got Dr. Frances Cress Welsing. Named her book The ISIS Papers. Named her book The ISIS Papers after an African goddess. That's African consciousness. Now, wasn't ISIS the acronym of a terrorist group? Look, I'm just trolling because this guy just saying any old thing.
Now I like this. I'm with this. I support this. You see? So I don't want nobody to get it twisted. I support this. I'm all about this. I support this 100%. I don't have no problem with it.
Oh, wow, they playing Dream up here. Sigma, are you there? You can unmute. Sigma, you can unmute. See what you got. All right, well, Sigma, unmute when you're ready.
But
Want to
obviously,
say something when you.
somebody
There
do.
you
Damn
go.
buttons
Hey,
you gotta
peace.
push.
Say that again.
Nah, look, I'm kind of old, so I gotta figure out how to do all this shit. I don't know how to do all
Okay,
this. I just figure it out. Hey, listen,
I hear you.
let me say this.
Yeah,
No, like you said, there is no ideology to be a foundational Black America. It is simply the recognition of who we are in this country and how we have been pinnacle in its history. Everything this country has been was created by us from the very beginning.
right.
If you have not watched that PBS about the Revolutionary War, they pointed out that 10% of the army was black.
Hmm.
It was integrated. So they fought side by side. And
Right.
it stayed that way all the way up to the end of the war. And it didn't get, and then after that they kicked them out, and it wasn't integrated until after what, 1950, when the Korean War. But we participated in the very foundation and the creation of this country.
Hmm.
When they purchased the Louisiana Purchase, there was a slave with Clark. His name is York. York was very pivotal and participated in the surveying of the new land. Now, I do believe it says that somewhere in Kentucky there's a statue of York. Again, we've been very pivotal in the creation of this country. And moving forward from that point on, we won the Civil War. Keep in
Right.
mind, it was stagnant for 3 years.
Yep. Almost a
That
stalemate.
200,000 soldiers that came in flipped it in favor. We were the pivotal numbers that made the difference in winning that war. And after that, we participated in World War I, World War II. We don't get a lot of credit for it. Matter of fact, the most decorated unit in the First World War, they don't tell you about this. It's the black unit out of New York. It was an all black unit. Out of the National Guard. They got sent over there, and they kept them on the front lines for almost to the very end. That's how they became the most decorated army unit in the United States. So I mean, I just want to point it out. We don't have ideology. We just recognizing who we are and where we fit in this country, and how we have been pivotal in this creation. Matter of fact, we were pivotal before it was created, because we had a large part in what they call the French and Indian War. They don't tell you about this either. But there are black army units on the British side fighting in the French and Indian War. So once again, we are pivotal and critical. And my final point, because this country was set up on white people,
Right.
when the Civil War ended, the only black, or matter of fact, the only people that could come in were white Europeans and black slaves. That was it. There were no Mexicans. I mean, it was still Spain at that time, certain parts. Everything, but the country was, keep in mind, was still developed east of the Mississippi. That's where the whole country was at. So the black people, once slavery ended, They were still wouldn't lie anybody else in. We are a
Right.
homogeneous people for almost 200 years. The mixture of those different slave tribes that came in formed us as the authentic Americans. We are authentic Americans, and there is no other people who can say that. Keep in mind also, we got here before 80% of these white folks.
Right.
There was the Celts, the Celtic people, which is the Brits, the French, and the Germans. And it was us. That was it. And we all mixed together over the last 400 years. But the black population didn't have an influx of people from the Caribbean or Africa. So we form our own unique American culture. And we do have a culture, and everybody in the world loves it. That's why they always get to have some black American voice in their or dancers in their videos all over the
Right.
world. I mean, so I just want to point that out. That's all I want to do. I want to point
Yeah,
this out.
yeah, and yep.
We are who we are. We recognizing it now.
I appreciate the
That's all I
call.
got.
Yeah, yeah. I'm definitely we're gonna talk about that. I think tomorrow with Frank's, and I'm trying to find a way where I can play his video, but I can't do it on YouTube because it was part of the Daily Rapper Crew Patreon. So you can't upload like a paid content. You don't have the rights to that. So I will definitely get flagged and suspended or terminated. So I'm trying to find another way where I could because I got the rebuttal. I watched it 3 times, but it ain't nothing better than playing his words and then cooking them. So I might try to set up a Patreon, like maybe try like a dollar, but just so I can get it published online where people can take a look at it, and we could end this. We don't have culture because he's very slick. Like he's one of their best educated, tethers out there who's presenting an argument that we don't have culture. And it's a slick tether argument, right? Because he's redefining things. He's slick. He's slick. So he kind of like beat up the Daily Rapper Crew with his slickness. So it's important for us to like do an analysis on what he said and then respond and rebut it and call out his, logical fallacies and contradictions and historical recounts of history. So it's very, very important because if people start repeating his talking points, it's going to be slick if you're not aware of like the tricks, the argumentative fallacy that he's presenting to prove his case that we don't have culture. He's a slick tether, to say the least. All right, yeah. So let me play the video. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to find a way because I think it's best that I play his video and his words. So I did it before. I did a quick one on his Daily Rapper Crew appearance, but it didn't really hit because he's not saying it. I'm saying it, and it ain't the same. It has to be a reaction video, and there's no way to do it if Daily Rapper Crew don't make it. Because I even tried to see if somebody else uploaded it, for free, where I could just go to that other, channel and do a live reaction from the other channel where I don't get in trouble. But like, there's no video. If you guys can find it online, upload it, the whole thing, Frank Zanu and Daily Rapper Crew, let me know. Then I'll just do it live from that channel. Yeah, but I think there's no other way but to do some type of Patreon type slick shit like that. Yeah, revenue.
Muhammad Ali was a nationalist. He had his biggest fight, the Thriller in Manila.
Okay, I mean, now he's saying nationalist. Like, dude, Pan-Africanist, nationalist. Like, you just saying words, man.
You feel me?
Yeah, as y'all come in, please like the video. If you're new, I already gave you a lineage wrench. You already got a wrench. If you're new and you're of the lineage, you already have a lineage wrench. Okay. So welcome to the family. Like the video, click the notification bell. You don't want to miss the Frank Zanou analysis. All right, the recap, the live reaction on that clown.
No, I ain't in my feelings, fake nigga. I'm calling your ass out. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me get right
Yeah, but you call people out, but you don't invite people to your panel, man. It's not a real call out.
on this nigga. No, I'm calling you out. What you is?
So now now look at this coward. He's going to debate a guy in the comments. Now he has the microphone, he got the video. The comment guy, nobody even know who it is. And he's going to debate it. He is so scary. He's going to debate a commentator, like a guy in the comments. He doesn't send a link. He doesn't add a phone number. He's going to debate him from the comments. This is a coward.
What you is? What's your name? Big Wook? What the fuck is you talking about? You know, nigga, I'm calling you out, nigga. You're hypocritical. You're hypocritical, nigga. Don't bring your weak ass in here with that bullshit. No, you in your feelings, nigga, because I'm calling you out on your hypocritical shit, and you ain't got nothing else but to say I'm in my feelings. No, sir. You in your feelings, nigga. You got to come stronger than that. That was weak, nigga. No, I ain't talking in no circles. What circles am I talking in?
Bro, you always talk in circles, my guy. You never land your plane. You got a UFO. That thing don't have no wheels.
What circles am I talking in? Okay, then when you bring up Pan-Africanism, why when you bring it up, all you bring up is some lowly African nigga that don't even know what it means? Why you don't say, well, this is what Dr. John Henry Clark said it mean, and make a comparison? Why do you shit on Pan-Africanism without showing clearly the top Africanists that really
Let's screen for the game.
Every time you do a goddamn video? Why there's no comparative study between these teachers? Fake nigga. You a fake nigga. You don't know what you talking about. You can't fuck with me, nigga. You a comment nigga. Okay?
Right, but he don't gotta be a comment ninja. If you send the link, he can upgrade from the comments to a caller. He can be a caller ninja. But you're keeping him a comment ninja.
Okay? You a comment nigga. That's my good brother right there, FBA Dave Mo. You already know. I ain't got no beef against, you know, it ain't about all FBA, because I know all FBA don't believe like that. So I'm clear on that too. I'm clear on that. I'm clear on all FBA don't think like that. And so it's just them weak niggas. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm very clear on, this is not against all FBA, because I'm just like brother came up there, and I support that brother because he still, and I'm like I said, I don't have no problem because I'm cool with both. I understand what FBA is talking about, but I also understand what my elders is talking about. So you understand, once we make it clear that really what they doing here on the continent, which every other group is doing on nation, is absolutely the same thing. That is, you don't have to leave to practice Pan-Africanism, and you cannot let the lowly motherfuckers kidnap the ideology. You don't let the low, you motherfuckers don't let the niggas over here that don't even identify with no ideology. All they do is kill and shit. And so that's like us saying, well, look at FBAs over here. Look at what they doing. Like we go and get the lowly.
He said, I think he read my comment. Oh yeah, he read your comment. Oh, he flipped out. Yeah, okay, he was talking about you. Yeah, you see he ain't send a link or a phone number.
So the niggas here and connect them to FBA and say, look at how weak these niggas is. Look how weak these niggas, FBA. These is foundation.
And all he does is sell wolf tickets, talk in circles, and yap. No teaching. You don't learn anything from this guy. You don't learn anything from him. He just talks in circles, like the commentators say. He just talk in circles.
You know, Black Americans, they and unconscious than the motherfucker. But we don't go and get the lowliest of the group and make them responsible for the ideology. They don't have no ideology. So instead of y'all getting the top scholarship of Pan-Africanism and breaking down the ideology to show and prove that they not just building with anybody. Okay, like I say, Dr. John Henry Clark told motherfucker, man, we're gonna have to clean Africa up. Period. He said we might have to go over there and conquer that motherfucker. Literally what he said. You see what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers, Walter Williams, talk about how they worship YG. So it ain't like the Pan-Africanism scholars is unaware of anything y'all talking about, but y'all don't bring that shit out. Y'all try to deter people from agreeing with the ideology by saying, oh, these ain't no goddamn Pan-Africanists. These are some lowly African niggas, just like I can go get lowly niggas from over here and say, oh, this is FBA. So that's all y'all doing. Yeah, that's all y'all doing. That's all y'all doing. Yeah, they all, you know what? Niggas need belts all over the planet. Yeah. Over here, you got the greatest motherfucking niggas on the planet. Shit, these niggas need a belt. Shit. Nigga, what the fuck is the problem over here? Niggas didn't had the greatest teachers, got the most money. Them niggas over there lowly. Them niggas still walking around with no shoes on their feet. Them niggas over there got white Jesus and they never had no. Nigga, y'all done had the greatest teachers on the goddamn earth and y'all still confused. So who need the belt the most? Who need the belt the most? Who need the belt the most? You see what I'm saying? Who needs the fucking belt? Got the greatest leaders, got the most money, got the most opportunity of any niggas on the planet. And so, no, nigga, we got to look at you. We got to see it's hard for niggas to look in the mirror. Yeah, niggas don't want to look in the mirror. Yeah, Dr. Ben was in the museum. Yeah. Yeah, Dr. Ben was in the museum too. Right there, you got ancient Egypt. You got ancient Egypt. You see what I'm saying? That's African. That ain't over here. That's African. I didn't see Marcus Garvey. I forget where Dr. Ben was at. We might have missed Dr. Ben. Hold on.
I ain't see Uncle Ben. It's Uncle Ben, ain't Dr. Ben. It's Uncle Ben.
There, Dr. Ben right there.
Oh, I definitely seen, okay. So he said, there's some things I agree with about the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, some things I didn't. Right. We did some things that Tariq agrees with, but those guys, some things he didn't. Fool, he feel like you. And as you can see, you see Elijah Muhammad was in there. Elijah Muhammad was in the museum. Contradict himself, man. He's a fool.
Deal Dr. Ben right there. Deal Dr. Ben right there. Yeah, they'll Dr. Ben right there.
Dr. Ben is his God, man. That's his God. Like
that's contradiction, man.
Yeah, no, those dudes be a little zesty over Dr. Ben, yo. Cause those guys be a little too obsessed with Dr. Ben. Well, Uncle Ben.
Give a fuck what nobody say. Make that shit make sense now. But like I say, I'm not against none of that. I'm not against it. I'm against the rhetoric that motherfuckers is teaching out here. You're not going to kidnap our leaders. You're not going to do that. You're going to show veneration and tell us why you venerate them teachers to be up on that wall. Because for me, I feel like if you're going to be disrespectful, you should just have all FBA up there. You see what I'm saying? Have all FBA up there then. And make it.
They were damn near all FBA. You think Pan-Africanism is a lineage, fool? It's not. It's an ideology of some foundational Black Americans.
And make it real. Make it real. But the reality is many of them African Pan-Africanists is up there because you would not have no conscious community whatsoever if it wasn't for them teachers. Period. Period. We'll have it soon, brother. We'll have it soon. So, this is to, don't come on here, thinking you could bring your weak ass over here and type. And it really is just to, like I say, to build a bridge. Because I fucks with a whole lot of FBA. They come over here all the time. They don't feel why do they feel comfortable over here? You see what I'm saying? Because I say I agree with damn near everything you teach except these 2 and 3 things right here. You see what I'm saying? Which could be worked on. You see, I agree with it. You see, but I don't agree with this part. So it should be more. It should be enough of us what we can agree on where we should be, in alliance. What the fuck? We should be in alliance. What is all of this, this dissension and shit? You can explain these motherfuckers as tethers and shit without trying to destroy what them teachers laid down. That's bullshit. And I don't believe no other way.
So now he want to remix the definition of a tether. Tether ain't all Afro-Caribbean people. Tether is people who are non-FBA, maybe Afro-Caribbean, maybe African, who undermine, sabotage, misrepresent, disrespect foundations of Black Americans. It's that simple, man. It's not all of some people.
You see, I don't believe no other way. But anyway, family, hey, support the General Hook, support the General. This is not no dissension from the General, other than calling you out. Got to call you out on that. And that's, you understand?
Dude sound crazy, yo.
Talk to y'all, shit. Okay, let me see who we got in here. All right. Okay, let me look and see who we got. Was this Umar 2? Who was Umar 2? All right. Human Maximus. All right, Human Maximus. What's up, Human Maximus?
What's going on, brother? I ain't no sister, man.
It's all right, brother. It's all right. What's on your mind, brother?
Mine nothing, just tripping, cuz you see, cuz we're talking to Pootie Time talk, man. I'm just dying in the comments, man.
Man,
appreciate everything you do.
Man,
appreciate all the people waking up to the lineage and just spreading the knowledge, man. I'm dying in the comments, cuz.
man, these folks are doing the most, man. They're really doing the
My
most.
cuz.
But thank you so much. Umar, too. Hop on, brother.
How you doing?
I'm good, man. Now, Umar, where you from?
From the U.S.
All right, hop on camera, sir, if you can.
I don't feel like doing that right now. It's 3 o'clock. That's the only reason.
Right. It's 3 o'clock? Okay.
Yeah, 3 a.m. Cut me some slack, you feel me?
Got it. What part of Africa are you from?
I'm from Northeast Africa. I'm from Sudan.
Sudan, okay. Over there, Myron Gaines' homeland, right?
No, I don't support Martin Gaines, but yeah.
Yes. How long you been over there? You're in New York?
No, I'm not in New York. I'm in Detroit.
Okay. How long you been out here in the U.S.?
Born and raised, brother.
Oh, cool. Okay. So what's on your mind?
What's on my mind is the conservative white nationalists. Like, they're very annoying.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What's your thoughts on combating them as an African American or Black individual?
You mean as a foundational Black American?
Yeah, just in generality, really.
That's all we do. We always combat that. We combat them all the time. The Charlie Kirks and people like that. I've always been on their bumper. You know? So that's what we do. We've always done that. That's like second nature. Right?
That's what's up. I'm actively doing that currently.
What are you doing?
I'm fighting against them, in real life, online. It doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm. So what was your point? What was your point?
My point is that America is the land of the free. Anybody's allowed to be in America, really, regardless of race, religion. Doesn't matter where you're from. As long as you help the society in a way. That's the ideology I follow. Mm-hmm. And they actively combat that. Okay.
Now, how do you feel about foundational Black Americans getting reparations?
I don't have a problem with that whatsoever. Cool. I think they deserve it because of what they did in America. Mm-hmm. I also believe Native Americans, they deserve it as well. So both individuals, because they're minorities that was used by the West, meaning Americans, and the J people, the white people, those two groups actually deserve it the most.
Well, red Native tribes, they already get compensation. So they already get theirs, but the foundation...
Yeah, I didn't know that, my bad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so they already get theirs, so...
But yeah, African Americans, without a doubt, deserve it because of what they did.
Okay. So there it is. All right, thank you so much. Okay, I don't know what he's talking about. And he keeps using African American, and that's a dead term. We do not really use African American. We don't use that term. That's a dead brand. We do not use that term. All right, because he's African American. That's why he keeps using that. He's African American. What's up, Lordo? Lordo? All right, no, Lordo didn't want nothing. All right, let's get Mind something. Let's get Mind Your Manners. Miss Mind Your Manners.
Come on, man. Don't do me like that. Tariq, town business in here, man.
Okay. What's up, Mind? For some reason, I thought you were a woman, man. Okay.
Nah, man. Hell nah. How you doing, Slick?
I'm good, brother. How are you? My eyes are bad. I can't see. The picture's dark on your thing. But how you doing, brother?
Man, I'm good. I just wanted to tap in and salute you for everything you do for us as people. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
And also, I wanted to know if you were tapping in on that SB 515 bill, that delineation bill that passed out here.
Oh, yeah. Now, what's all the specifics of it?
Shit, we got our own box on everything.
Oh, good. It's on. Okay, yeah. I know it was on a couple of things, so now it's on everything. Good.
Yeah, good. Yes, sir. So that delineation move been big. You know, I've been around since the YouTube and the Twitter days doing this, man. You know, and it's big for California, and I think it's moving through these other states like a wildfire as well. So You know
Yes.
that bill is very important. If you in the chat and y'all can hear it, and they come to y'all state, hey man, sign up, man. Get these people out of our business.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. My
Yeah,
brother, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, that did pass. Yes.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. And salute to you, Amari.
Thank you, brother. So yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
how
what's
you
up,
doing,
brother?
sir?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
Um, all respect to you. I believe you like the newest black historian. You should be like a professor because all the things that you put in your Hidden Colors documentaries, it was the things that I researched myself and was telling people, but you put it all up there in the face, and I'm so grateful for that. You
I
know.
appreciate that.
And I know we know why they wouldn't put you up there to be a historian in their schools to teaching the truth, because you will wake them up. So my thing is, with this FBA stuff, I've been hearing it all over the TikTok. I have no problem with it. I'm a black American. You know what I'm saying? I'm black. I'm American Indian. I was from slavery, down south, Southern food, But the whole thing is like, don't you think we all have the common enemy, the common struggles, and the common liberation? That's all I wanted to say. If you can answer that for me, please.
Definitely, yeah. Oh, yeah, we do have thank you, a very good question. We do have a common enemy. The problem is the way we approach that enemy is completely different. That's where the problem is. Yeah, we got a common enemy. We got a common enemy. And the thing is, foundational black Americans approach that enemy different than some of these non-FBAs. We know it's an enemy as foundational black Americans. Some of these non-FBAs like, well, that enemy is really zaddy. That enemy is kind of cute. Well, when that enemy is making derogatory comments, they ain't really talking about me. They're talking about the black Americans. That's the problem. Goes back to what I was saying earlier about the Haitian lady. The Haitian woman who got unalived by the zaddy. She sat up on her Twitter worshiping white zaddies and denigrating black men and black people, thinking that gave her cover from harm with the white tea supremacists. You understand? We know better. This is why we try to warn people. They tell us to shut up, we don't know what we're talking about, and then they learn the hard way. They always got to learn the hard way. That's the difference. We deal with the enemy differently. We know what they are. These other folks, they have to learn the damn hard way. And by the time they learn, it's usually too damn late. But yeah, that bill that the brother was talking about, that bill is very important, that SB 518. So now on documents, because I knew they had it on some documents, I didn't know they put it, it's going to be on everything now, which is good, because we were stomping hard out here in California for that. We were making a lot of noise for that. So now, and all the documents in the paperwork, the box is going to be black Americans descended from chattel slavery in the U.S., other black or African American persons, including recent immigrants who do not descend from U.S. chattel slavery. So yeah, this is what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. We were stomping hard out here in California. Yeah? For real, for real. Yeah, look that up. The bill is SP 518. So yeah, they're going to have it on all the documents. So yeah, we need to get this thing nationwide. Man, we were battling heavy out here, man. We kept going to them hearings. Those hearings had damn undercover Fed agents up there. We about to fight them. I mean, it was some shit. We were going back and forth with some of the politicians, corresponding with them, making sure they got the language right. So yeah, we were on them, man. We were on them heavy out here. We were on their bumper, heavy. Man, we were up there at some of these here about to put hands on folks in a few situations. You know what I'm saying? It was serious out here. Yeah. So that's a great thing. That's a phenomenal thing, ladies and gentlemen. You know, when things get popping in California, it's going to spread nationwide. Yeah. Yes, indeed. And also, man, just keeping the narrative up from a cultural perspective, too. Keeping that narrative up from a cultural perspective. Yes, and then my sister Brooke just hit me up. They're trying to do the same thing in New York, which they should. The same thing should be done in New York. My sister Brooke is out there. They're stomping down on that now. Trying to get the same language and verbiage in the documents in New York. That really needs to happen in New York. That really needs to happen in New York. Who are these people? I'm getting foreigners. Okay, I don't know what this is. Okay, I'm getting you out of here, sir. All right. Okay, I'm gonna get my sister here real quick. Hold on, Brooke. Make a request. Let me get you on. Okay, wait on. Where's Brooke? Where is Brooke? Waiting on Brooke to get in. She's making a request.
Keep in mind, the link is up there, pinned to the top for anybody who agrees with Pan-Africanism, Arawakism, you dig, anti-FBAism. The link is there for you.
All right, because my sister Brooke is going to talk about. There she go. Hold on, let me let you up, Brooke. Hop on in, Sister Brooke.
Good night. How are you? Or good morning.
Yeah. What is it? Yeah, it's night. But how you doing, beloved?
Yes. Hello. I'm good.
Yes, he is. All right, family. I'm gonna shut it down right there. We've been on long enough. You dig? Let's get back. Maybe late tonight. We'll cook on some more. Somebody. I know somebody out there ready to get cooked. Revenue. Somebody might call in tonight and let me just do what I do on them. All right, family. It was a pleasure building with y'all as always, man. Shout out to the lineage. Shout out to the supporters. We out here.
We have to start supporting ourselves. We have to add value to our content and our voices.
Hey, haters gone, hate supporters done it. Haters gone, hate supporters done it. Support me at home, don't support one of them clones. I'm really one of them ones. I'm really in my they dumb. Cash app, $sign on box rhyme. Haters gone, hate supporters done it. Haters gone, hate supporters done it. Support me at home, don't support one of them clones. I'm really one of them ones. I'm really in my they dumb. Cash app, $sign on box rhyme. I'm really real one of them. I'm really him, I'm really out here standing on 10. Like and subscribe, thumbs up the video. I'm really real one of them. I'm really him, I'm really out here standing on 10. Like and subscribe, thumbs up the video. Haters gone, hate supporters done it. Haters gone, hate supporters done it. Support me at home, don't support one of them clones. I'm really one of them ones. I'm really him, how they dumb. Cash app, $sign on box rhyme. Haters gone, hate supporters done it. Haters gone, hate supporters done it. Support me at home, don't support one of them clones. I'm really one of them ones. I'm really him, how they dumb. Cash app, $sign on box rhyme. I'm really real one of them. I'm really him, I'm really out here standing on 10. Like and subscribe, thumbs up the video. I'm really real one of them. I'm really him, I'm really out here standing on 10. Like and subscribe, thumbs up the video. Haters gon' hate, supporters don't it. Haters gon' hate, supporters don't it. Support when you're home, don't support one of them clones. I'm really one of them ones, I'm really him, but they dumb. Cash app, $, unbox wrong. Haters gon' hate, supporters don't it. Haters gon' hate, supporters don't it. Support when you're home, don't support one of them clones. I'm really one of them ones, I'm really him, but they dumb. Cash app, $, unbox wrong. Please don't hate on it. Please support on it, on it. I'm really one of them ones, I'm really him, but they dumb. Cash app, $, unbox wrong. Cash app, $, unbox wrong. Cash app, $, unbox wrong. I'm really real, one of them ones that they dumb. Thumbs up, subscribe, cash app, $, unbox wrong.
No disrespect in my house, 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 in my house. Yeah, no, none at all. Visitors should be thankful, or don't come at all, come at all. No disrespect in my house, 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 in my house. Visitors should be thankful, or don't come at all, come at all. Where was the xenophobia when we were fighting with Ethiopia? Where were the bros when we exposed King and Leopold? Where were the vision for righteous when we fought for laws that made y'all migrants? Some grateful, some hateful, but all put up to our table and pulled out with a plate full. Oh, all put up to our table and pulled out with a plate full. No disrespect in my house, 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 in my house. Visitors should be thankful, or don't come at all, come at all. No disrespect in my house, 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 in my house. Visitors should be thankful, or don't come at all. Where was the xenophobia when we were fighting with Ethiopia? Where were the bros when we exposed King Leopold? Where were the visa for righteous when we fought for laws that made y'all migrants? Some grateful, some hateful, but all put up to our table and poured out with a plate full. All put up to our table and poured out with a plate full. No disrespect in my house, 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 in my house. Visitors should be thankful, or don't come at all, come at all. No disrespect in my house, 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 in my house. Visitors should be thankful, or don't come at all, come at all.
Bye bye the nigga, by the color, by African American, minorities and people of color. Don't cry, no, don't cry, found out we're one with our lineage and one with each other. Bye bye the Negro, by the color, bye the African American, minorities and people of color. Don't cry, no, don't cry, found out we're one with our lineage and one with each other. Black represents the lineage, black represents experience, black power, black Panthers, black Wall Street, black man, black woman, black family, black banks, black millionaires, black history. Black represents the lineage, black represents experience, black power, black Panthers, black Wall Street, black man, black woman, black family, black banks, black millionaires, black history. Bye bye the Negro, by the color, bye the African American, minorities and people of color. Don't cry, no, don't cry, found out we're one with our lineage and one with each other. Bye bye the Negro, by the color, bye the African American, minorities and people of color. Don't cry, no, don't cry, found out we're one with our lineage and one with each other. Be Aries and it's be Aries and it's by the Negro, by the color, by the African American, minorities and people of color. Don't cry now, don't cry, foul now that we're one with our lineage and one with each other. Black represents a lineage. Kings and queens here with the wing. FBA, kings and queens got the glow, 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 glow. We're glowing when we walk and talk. It's a bright. It's whoa, a full moon shine, glow like a lightning show. Glow, 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 kings and queens in my whip. FBA, kings and queens got the glow, 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 glow. We're glowing when we walk and talk. It's a bright glow when we
into the room, it's like a boom with a bright glow. Full moon shine, glow like a lightning show. Glow, 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 glow. Green, 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 green. Kings and queens up the green, 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 green. FBA, kings and queens got the glow, 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 glow. We're glowing. When we walk and talk, it's a bright glow. When we enter the room and it's like a boom with a bright glow. It's war, a full moon shine, glow like a lightning show. Glow, glow.
Y'all like the way we go, right there, right there. Never disrespect the lineage. I swear we can really be a worst nightmare. Say our name, say our name, say our name, and we're right there, right there. Right there, right there, right there, right there, right there, right there, right there. Y'all like the way we glow, right there, right there. Never disrespect the lineage. I swear we can really be a worst nightmare. Say our name, say our name, say our name, and we're right there. Right there, right there, right there, right there, right there. Y'all like the way we go, right there, right there. Never disrespect the lineage. I swear we can really be the worst nightmare. Say our name, say our name, say our name, and we're right there, 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 right there.
Y'all like the way we glow, right there. Never disrespect the lineage, I swear. We can really be your worst nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. Sound name, we're right there, right there, right there. Y'all like the way we glow, right there. Never disrespect the lineage, I swear. We can really be your worst nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. Sound name, we're right there, right there, right there. Y'all like the way we glow, right there, right there. Never disrespect the lineage, I swear. We can really be your worst nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. Say our name, we're right there, right there, right there. Y'all like the way we glow, right there, right there. Never disrespect the lineage, I swear. We can really be your worst nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. Sound name, we're right there, right there, right there. Y'all like the way we glow, right there. Never disrespect the lineage, I swear. We can really be your worst nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. Sound name, we're right there, right there, right there. Y'all like the way we glow, right there, right there. Never disrespect the lineage, I swear. We can really be your worst nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. Say our name, we're right there, right there, right there. I wanna be. FBA, ADOS, free men indigenous. We got shot callers, we got activists, we got politicians, we got lawyers for ya. But don't knock us for being great. Delineate, and now we're singing, hey. It's all about the lineage, baby. Yeah, baby. It's all about the lineage, baby. It's all about the lineage, baby. Oh Lord, it's all about the lineage, baby. Can't nobody take our pride. Can't nobody hold us down, no. We gotta keep on moving. They keep on moving the goalposts. Oh no, no. Broken alliance everywhere. Broken arrows in every spirit. Let's be very clear. We ain't letting up. We ain't getting up. It's our throne. We built it. It's our home. Take your shoes off. It's all about the lineage, baby. Oh no, no. It's all about the lineage, baby. Yeah. It's all about the lineage, baby. Oh no, no. It's all about the lineage, baby. Now what y'all wanna be? FBA, ADOS, free men indigenous. We got shot callers, we got activists, we got politicians, we got lawyers for ya. But don't knock us for being great. Delete it. Now we're seeing, hey, yeah. Can't nobody take a pride. Can't nobody hold us down, no. We gotta keep on moving.